So it's been a while. Well, welcome back to Kingdom Hearts RE Chain of Memories.
Oh, this is a thing that we did.
Yeah, like forever ago. It's been quite a long time since the last stream.
Ooh, I can full screen.
And we stopped like right before the end of Sora's story too.
Yeah.
So we only have Castle Oblivion, like floor 13 left.
This floor sucks if you don't have the correct cards. Mike, it's ooh.
I'm hoping we have the correct cards.
Well, not the correct
Also,
cards.
me and Red Pear have been updated to actually more or less seeing what's happening in the present,
Yeah.
which is
So-
a nice change of pace.
Let's see. Oh yeah, so you might have noticed if you actually watched the previous stream, my health bar is a lot different than it was before. It's a lot longer. So in
is the-
between the last part, huh?
What is the health cap? Because I'll be honest, I don't know.
560.
Oh, okay.
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 So yeah, I'm now level 70. I've gotten my health all the way up to the cap. So any level ups that we get will just go to CP or slights if we unlock them. So
Alright.
that'll be nice. I'm gonna have to get used to this game again, because I have not played it in probably months. Is not that large of an exaggeration.
I think the last one may have been in March.
Well, a lot has happened.
I wouldn't doubt that. So this appears to be my regular combat.
Because I'm pretty sure we were talking about how long we'd been quarantined in terms of weeks during the last stream, and it has now been 4 months.
Yep. Okay, so I'm just gonna go over my deck setup. So this is my regular deck. So I have, let's see, a Reflect Raid, another Reflect Raid, Thunder Raid, Fire Raid, Thunder Raid. This is what is it? It has a different name. Tornado, Keyblade. I don't know. It's something
Another
important.
slight.
Blizzaga. Yeah, another slight. This is Tornado, and then I have some, restorative items, and that's this deck. My other deck is the boss deck, and so this is the one that has all the zeros at the front, has some clouds because decent damage. Keyblades, a random. What is this fire doing here? Oh, I think I know why. I have it set up for Sonic Blades.
Yeah.
So I think these are all like set up to do Sonic Blades in succession.
Yeah, I remember we spent a lot of time trying to make that work.
Yeah. And then, again, have some similar items, including I also have a 0 heal card, so I can
That's nice.
card break and heal. And then I have Oogie Boogie and Jafar for enemy cards.
Oh,
so
dude, Jafar's so good.
gradually restores HP, prevents you from getting card broken for up to 20 attacks.
Seems good.
So that is those are the decks that we're gonna have going into it. Without further ado, the next floor. I'll admit that I probably am not going to remember like some of the finer details of the plot because of how long it's been.
Nothing.
Can't you remember?
No, I only remember Namine. Come on. Do you guys remember anything at all?
We're very far along in the process of forgetting everything.
Yeah.
It's important, but I just can't remember. I don't want to be, but I'm getting scared.
Then we should really make a promise.
That we won't remember.
What you said back there kind of got my brain thinking. Whenever you
Brain,
make a
as opposed to
promise
what
that's
else would be
super
thinking,
duper
Goofy.
big, maybe it gives you the
No, you
courage
think
to
with your
face
heart
the
in this
scary
universe,
stuff.
don't you know?
Okay, you may have a point.
Courage.
I don't think that's actually the case, but
It's not far off. They love to talk about people's hearts telling them to do shit.
well, and actually, your memories are stored in your
Whatever
heart.
happens, we're friends.
Evidence this game.
Yeah.
Well, and recoded, but no one talks about it, including me.
That's a game
Hey,
that
we
exists,
got
I
Trinity
think.
limit. Attack card plus Donald plus Goofy.
As much as I rag on that game, I did just find a copy with the case. So now my collection is complete, except for original.
So is the biggest problem with that game that it's just largely unnecessary? Like it really doesn't add much to the plot?
No, like halfway through, like the difficulty gets ridiculous.
Oh, okay. So
That's
there are actually like some gameplay issues with it as well.
Yeah. The gameplay is really cool when you're going through the old worlds, and when you get to like the datascape or whatever it's like just Dodgeball City.
Oops, I missed.
Barely an open.
This is it.
Oh, are the mage guys complete? Like, do they drain all magic?
Yeah.
Fire.
Great.
Those guys in Cage 1 are so annoying. It's like, every now and then they just like start spamming thunder and they're just invincible and you just have to wait for them to give up.
Yeah.
Just like, oh my god, you're not hitting me, you're just wasting my time.
Oh, does Tornado actually work on them? I guess we'll find out. It does. That's good. Because otherwise we would have been in a lot of, I guess, inconvenience. Probably not trouble
Yeah.
so much. It's just, it's gonna be annoying. Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna try to fight like everything that I can starting off. You know, for experience purposes.
Enough.
I mean, we won't be getting any more health at this point, but you know, whatever more CP we can get is more cards that we can have access to for
Exactly.
the upcoming bosses. So
Options
should be
is always
a-
good.
okay, so this one's called Judgment.
Judgment's good.
Yep. Oh, I probably shouldn't use freeze on you guys. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea what they're called in this game. The
mean,
blue.
It's always something with music, which is weird.
Yeah.
You know what? I will find out the blue ones are called.
Oh, good job, Goofy.
Blue knockdown, green
Oh, lady.
Hey, Matt, you're actually kind of quiet now.
I am.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah, I'll do a heal. Still pretty quiet. Oops. Yeah, I'm out of cards. I just need to reload.
How is that?
Better?
I think that's better.
I'm surprised how well I'm actually like doing with the controls, having not played this in a very long time.
Appear to be blue rhapsodies.
That's what it was.
Turns are red.
Ah, okay. I can appreciate that fun. Oh, come on. Oops. I could have just card broken that. Yeah, see, so the problem with loading up on slights is that if the slights aren't enough to take out all the enemies, then you're just kind of stuck awkwardly like wailing on things because you don't have
Yeah.
any actual combos really.
On the page for Blue Rhapsody, there's a thing for variations, and you open it up, and the list of variations is just so friggin' long, because it's every single one of those little stupid mage things.
Yeah, I bet. Oh boy. Wait, oh hey, I actually killed that. Yay, it's just Neo Shadows. Yeah, I don't like you guys being like all up in my face though. This battle music is pretty intense though.
Oh yeah.
Not that you guys can hear it.
Yeah. Including the Blue Rhapsody, there are 35 variations.
So is there like
So
different
those, I think, are in
variations
the
for
mobile
basically
game.
every game?
I think it's just most of them are in the mobile game because there's like
Oh.
3 in a row that have watermelon in the name.
Yeah, I don't
that's
I
the
don't
mobile
recognize
game.
any of those. Oh hey,
Yeah,
we could
they're-
do a triple Donald.
Also now 2 mobile games that are also sort of one mobile game.
Oh, dude, the new mobile game is so bad. It's just like I stopped playing it.
Oh, you know what I should do? Oh boy. Yep. look at this map.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Oh no.
We're gonna be here a while. I mean, I do like how this area looks. Very cool. Also, okay, I guess I'm not getting the advanced hit on this. Yeah, we're gonna have to find some stuff to talk about because we're probably not gonna be getting to plot anytime soon. It's gonna take a hot minute. And actually, oh no, oh boy. There are a bunch of them now, like a whole bunch of them.
Yeah. It's just not a room to have a bunch of elemental slights.
You know what? Here, tornado. Whee! Wow, that killed all of them, except now they're the actual like. Oh crap. Ah, great. I have to reload. Okay, time to physical everything. Oh, I was like, what happened there? Apparently, I summoned Cloud. Yeah, this is just kind of annoying. Like, okay, I just gotta. Oh, great. I'm already at the point of my deck where I can't. Ow. Man, thunder is just kind of annoying in this game. It's like, hey, I'm gonna hit you multiple times and you can't do anything to get out of it. Oh boy, yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a slog with some of these enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crap, I meant to dodge roll there. No, and I can't even like mash to card break them either. I'm just stuck taking the damage. I really like the organ in the battle music.
Yeah.
I could look up that music then so I know what we're talking about.
Yeah, you could just, you know, have it playing if you want. Provide your own soundtrack since I can't.
Yeah.
So, do you know, hey Matt, since you have more experience with this, I know there are 3 phases of the final boss, technically. One of them is like largely separate from the others. Is that one like the mid part of this floor? So like not actually the boss room.
So there's 4 actual bosses on this floor.
Wow.
3 of them are the same person. Well, technically the same person. One's an illusion, but
Yeah, you're
whatever.
still kind of
You
quiet.
know. I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, one of them's Axel. So just load up on Blizzard Raids for that one, basically. Easiest way to kill him. Then Petals is like one form, and then he's a 2-form final boss. Obviously.
So there's great. I'm just gonna do it by track. So there's Graceful Assassin, Scythe of Petals, and then Lord of the Castle. Are the 3 phases.
Yeah.
In that order, I do believe. Oh crap! I am low in health. Thankfully, I have Kiraga, so crap. This is probably not gonna go over well. Yep. Figured as much. Thankfully, I have Tornado. Oh boy. So, do you think I should probably use one of those save room cards then?
Yeah, definitely.
Or maybe more than one, actually. Gold? I got card broken. Wait, I don't see any lucky emblems. I think you're full of it.
About ingredients.
This looks like a good spot to find some ingredients.
Said that like 10 times too fast. Like, this looks like a good spot to find some ingredients.
Hey, we're not playing Kingdom Hearts 3. As much as I wish we were. Like I don't hate this game, but it's definitely far from my favorite Kingdom Hearts game. Just because, you know, it does kind of get repetitive. The story is a bit frustrating at times. Just because, you know, Sora kind of being stupid. I think Riku's story is a little bit better in that regard.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what song even would be for where you are. It's like, how the
You just cut out there. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. We got you.
Well, I'm here.
Haven't heard from Error in a hot minute. Well, oh, I've reached the limit on map cards. Surprise, surprise. I wonder if something happened on his end, because haven't heard from him in a little while. Which cards don't spawn anymore? Is it the green ones? Yeah. Hopefully the game isn't too annoying with card room requirements.
It's...
Yeah, I know it's probably going to be. Just because, like, so the game is limiting, like, how many I can carry, right? And so it's like, what if I don't have the ones that I need, you know?
Yeah.
Then I have to, like, defeat more enemies, I guess, or something. Oh, that was, like, actually a whole attack. Stop it. So you were talking about this area being kind of bad earlier.
Hello?
How did you mean?
Hello?
Hey, you're back.
Hey! Some reason changing it from one copy of my microphone in settings, another copy of my microphone in settings, made it so I could talk again.
I think I've had a similar issue before. Ah, great.
I was
Where,
starting...
like, I'll join a Discord call or like a room in a server, and I just won't be able to hear people even though it's set, you know, the audio output is set to the right location.
Yeah. I could hear you guys that entire time.
Oh.
Oh, it's just like, all of a sudden, you start talking about you haven't heard me in a while. I'm like, shit, I guess something's wrong.
Ooh, Goofy Tornado level 3. This should be good.
but I started saying, I was looking into the soundtrack, and I'm like, I'm not really sure how you find the battle music for Castle Oblivion when everything's in Castle Oblivion.
Yeah.
But I ended up on the
Yeah,
Game
right.
Insider page for the Recom soundtrack. There's one called Richard M. Sherman and Robert B. Sherman. It's just
What?
track title. And I'm very confused.
Yeah, I actually do not know what this theme is called. Ah, crap.
Oh, apparently Richard and whatever Sherman stuff is the Winnie the Pooh theme.
Yeah,
Oh.
Richard M. Sherman. He did the Sherman Brothers.
They did a lot of the Disney park songs.
I did not
Ah,
know that.
crap.
I suspect that is not actually the title of the track, and they have in fact
Hey, I got a level.
labeled it.
There. Deal.
Yeah, this is just kind of dragging on a bit because I have to stop and reload. Ah, crap. That actually went on for longer than I thought it would. Oh, come on. Oh, what? Okay, this is just getting annoying. Oh, he is freaking out. Man, this just kind of sucks. Like this is a drag. Oh, great. Should I switch controllers? I mean, this is the first time that it's appeared, so we're probably okay for the short term.
Wait, what did I miss?
Your laptop.
Low controller battery.
Oh,
I don't have a... What? How did you break that? Did you have a 0? Ow. This is not great. Come on. Okay, these enemies are starting to get pretty annoying as far as like things are just not working properly now. You know. Yeah, I'm glad I went for that all that HP because my health has been getting to about half. Oh, here. I want to try something. Okay, I want to make sure that it doesn't get like blocked because stupid. Oh, don't you dare. This better hit. Okay, good.
I believe the track is called Forgotten Challenge, and yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay. Also, I'm pretty sure this track that that plays like just while you're in the area is just called Castle Oblivion.
Yeah, and the battle theme is kind of a more intense variation on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is in fact just called Castle Oblivion for the overworld, and what the hell did I say it was? Forgotten Challenge.
Was it Forgotten Challenge?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, please let this be it. Alright, anytime you want to get out of the ground. It's always awkward when like the battle just kind of refuses to end for a while. God, see, that stupid enemy just completely blocked it because, oh, it was in the wrong direction. You know, you attacked the front of it, so it just nullifies the entire attack. Because
Yeah.
reasons. Oh,
Reminds me
well,
of how
that
much
definitely
large
was-
bodies annoy me.
Yeah, it's like that, but worse, to be honest.
Yeah. Like, literally any time large bodies show up, I'm like, these again? In like every single Kingdom Hearts game. I hate them so much.
Nope, that was not enough.
So whatever the heck the fire-breathing version of large bodies is in Aladdin, those are even worse.
Fat.
Yeah.
Fat bodies. I always think that there should be flame in their name for some reason, but there just isn't.
Yeah.
They're just fat bodies. It's like, okay, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and Cage 3 added ice ones, and I don't even know what those are called.
Rotund bodies? I don't know.
Back off.
Yeah.
Thunder. Yes. This is it.
I don't know about you guys. I'm having a great time so far. I'm totally not being sarcastic here.
Freeze. Win.
I mean, like, it's fine. It's mostly manageable. I'm just kind of dreading, like, we're going to be in this for the long haul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know what the combination for Sonic Blade is? Is it like 18 to 21?
You can look it
Yeah.
up.
I think it's 18 to 21.
Sounds about
Okay.
right.
And they all have to
So
be
I
different
need,
It might be high.
Yeah.
blades, I should say.
oh, do they?
If they're the same blade, it doesn't work.
That's mildly annoying.
This is it. Goofy.
Why am I not getting the attack off that? I don't know.
Goofy.
It's like sometimes it just decides to not
20 to
work.
23.
Oh, so average of 7 or slightly more. Man, that attack is annoying. I think you basically can't outrun it. It's just not possible. Because eventually they'll catch up with you. Yeah, that's stun impact. I don't really want that. Oh, come on.
Yeah. Heal.
This is where it just gets annoying. Like, seriously. There's like nothing I can do to get out of that. See, like I just cannot get away from them fast enough.
Yeah.
Come on.
Funnel.
Yeah, gameplay just like slows to a really fucking did it again.
Funnel.
Just trying to hit buttons, you know, and I kept on playing into their higher card.
Freeze.
To be fair, normally pressing buttons is part of a pretty good strategy for video games.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately with this one, if you don't have the right card values, you're kind of SOL.
No, that just means you have to press different buttons.
Uh-huh. I learned Raging Storm. I think that's pretty good, right? Hey, Matt.
What's up?
Raging Storm?
Raging Storm? I just go tornado, tornado, tornado. That's all I do.
I should
And
see
this
if I can
level-
make another. I should see if I can make another tornado. Cause are you friggin' serious? Come on!
Back off.
This is starting to annoy me. Like majorly.
Thunder.
Yep, of course there are more.
Yes. This is it.
Yeah, okay, I can see what you meant. This is just kind of
Freeze.
eh.
Win.
Like we haven't even been doing this that long, all things considered, and it already feels like a slog.
Yeah.
Oh
Riku's story is better, right?
No, it's at least shorter.
Not really. It's not really shorter.
Thought it was.
Oh my god. Why? There's
At
so
least
many
you're not-
enemies and I like wasted all of my magic
seems-
cards. Like my slides are gone.
That looks excessive.
A bit.
Yeah.
And these Neo Shadows have an 8 card that they can use to break pretty much everything.
Nice.
Please kill a lot of things.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah. Alright, at least we got 2. Yeah, dang it, I missed. What? How did that beat my card? I swear that was a 2. Yeah, see, okay, I can see why this like becomes really bad because we're getting more enemy waves than we used to, right? And so the fights just last longer. I can't kill all of the enemies by just abusing a bunch of slights. And so I'm just kind of stuck in a position where like I really can't do slights anymore. I just have to like wail on things. And it just kind of slows the pace to a crawl.
I mean, if you use Tornado, you should be fine. Just like a bunch of Tornado slides.
You know what? I should probably
Like you do 2 of those.
look at my deck after this.
That's fine.
That stupid enemy.
Like, I think I just played this on Proud, and I just did tornadoes on this floor. I mean, I did tornado every floor because it's just so overpowered.
Yeah. I'll see if I can make another tornado. Oh, great. A bunch of Neo Shadows. I hope you like tornado. Yeah, how did you break my card with a 2? The 8 I understand. Like, none of my cards are low enough that a 2 would break them. Like, literally only a 1. Or if I had played a 0 before, right?
Oh, I wasn't looking.
I swear, I got card broken by a 2 there, and my cards were higher. Like, just straight up higher.
I mean, didn't see that, but I've also been multitasking a bit recently. Like, I needed to get water, and I had to mute myself because I have a bunch of ice just in the freezer, and I'm like, I am not about to be standing by the freezer scooping ice while Mike.
Oh, right, I can glide. Not that that's terribly useful. Oh, this is just kind of like a straight gauntlet, isn't it? I guess there's a branching path coming up, but not for a
Eventually.
while. I am so like concerned with like running out of cards. I want to make sure that I use like the proper ones in places. What do the Mingling Worlds cards do again?
It's just kind of like a random card.
Yeah, I think that's what we figured out.
Alright, well, I guess I'll use it. I don't want to burn anything more valuable.
Alright, fingers crossed that it's somewhat decent.
Okay, this is a room.
Feeble darkness. I
Oh,
assume
okay.
means weak
Yeah,
heartless.
it shows which room. Yeah. Okay.
That's not
I'll
bad.
take Yeah, no, I think that reduces all of their card values by 2, so that's actually really nice.
It's good.
That'll make like the Neo Shadows a lot less annoying to deal with, for example. Yeah, great. I have those stupid mages to deal with though. Alright, like, yeah, please let me kill something with it. Sounds like we're all having a good time right now.
Going back to regular hours.
Does that Neo Shadow just attack you by like having a seizure in your general direction?
Basically.
'Cause
No,
that's
what
it looked like, at least
it's really doing is
yeah, at least with the like slightly cut down frame rate that we're watching this with, it was just like every frame was a new random position.
well, one of its attacks kind of looks like it's dancing like endlessly.
That's probably what it was. That is
Okay.
weird.
Okay, so these bells
Questionable
drop
art
stuff.
direction.
Do they do anything else? Other than
No,
like,
they just drop items.
Okay. You'd be surprised how difficult it is to like attack the enemy that you want in the map. There are a lot of situations where oh great, like no magic basically. Well, at least some of the other ones. Oh crap, that was my judgment. You know what, I'm gonna take the opportunity to heal. And then we'll do tornado. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna check my deck construction for tornadoes.
Oh yeah.
See how
I'm
easy
trying
it
to
is
remember that
like,
for when this battle
that, yeah.
ends.
The battles go on so long. Can you blame me for forgetting?
Oh.
Yeah, we're actually probably gonna get a decent number of levels from this, even being like level 70. Okay, so components that we need for a tornado are arrow, gravity, and is it just a summon or does it have to be Tink?
I think it's just a summon.
It's
Let me double
Slightest
check
Tornado.
it. I can look it up. Yeah.
For tornado, it's just a summon.
Okay. I just use Tink, I guess, because yeah, reasons. Okay, so yeah, if I want to put another one of these together, I'm just gonna take out the blizzard that we have in there right now. I'll put in tornado, gravity, and then I guess should I just go for like a cheap summon? I could put in another cloud in my deck.
I'd say just go for the cheap summon.
It seems like it makes sense.
Let's see. Douses enemies with water over a set time period.
I mean, isn't anything involved? Like, isn't it always over a set time period? Like, no matter how long that time period is. Like, I feel like those last few words don't add any meaning to that sentence.
Yeah, not really. All right. We have ourselves another tornado in the deck. So, hopefully that will help ease our pain a little.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Well, because it'll affect the wizard enemies for one. So that's a plus.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I could also load up on more judgments too. That might not be a bad idea.
Okay.
Because I think I have some arrows left over still. So I might change some of my like regular magic over to wind, such that we get more judgment raids. So back to the deck.
Thank
Thank you.
I don't know. I just felt like it needed to be there.
Yeah, no, I have a couple 6s on that. Oh, that puts me over. Oh, I guess I could take this out. And then... Okay, we're not... Okay, we have 3 more judgments now. Crap. I hate this system. Okay, so it's a triangle to move things within the deck.
Old Kingdom Hearts menu design.
This might be some of the best, most Kingdom Heartsy menu
They've
design
definitely
to ever
gotten
Kingdom
better
Hearts.
with it over the years, but there's always like 1 or 2 things where it's like, really? That was the cleanest way you could think of to handle that?
Crap! I just screwed up my entire thing. No.
Oh no.
The order must be restored. That really did just like screw up everything because I have like the rows all set up perfectly. There we go. Okay, we have removed all like magic dependency on our deck. We're going for the pure win build here. And reflect, I guess, which also is fine. So.
Back off. This is it.
I'm hoping this will work a little bit better for us.
Back off. This is it.
All right, test run's going all right so far.
Back off.
I haven't even needed to use a tornado yet. All right, here's the first tornado. I'm gonna use it on this one Neo Shadow. Yep, there were more.
Win.
Tornado number 2. Oh, come on. Get caught in my tornado. Okay, thanks. Okay, did not quite finish it off, but we were close. Well, that felt less painful. Man, has it already been like almost 45 minutes? Jeez.
Wow.
Time really flies when you're just, you know, mindlessly slashing your keyblade at enemies.
Back off.
Ah, dang it, I didn't get the forward hit. Ooh, we got a level though. Oh crap, I just realized this would probably be a bad idea. Somehow that didn't end up biting me in the butt.
Win.
I was afraid Donald would attack the mages.
The wrong kind of magic.
Well, any kind of magic is the wrong kind of magic, except for
Oh.
heal. Cure would have been like the only...
Yeah, I was thinking of ones with the individual weaknesses. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, the mage guys are just all magic. Any magic.
Nice.
Yep. We have some CP to play with, so what should we go for? What would be good in this situation? I think we've determined that magic is situational.
Yeah.
Like it kind of depends on the enemy, and there's some enemies that will just like hard counter it, basically. Oh yeah, I got really bad luck on my Elixir and Mega Elixir cards. I got 1, 1, and 2. Just like, great. I
Yeah.
think I'll probably just throw in another good Keyblade.
I like to
Okay,
put the
yeah,
elixir in
ignore...
at the end of like 2 cures or something like that.
Huh?
I like to do a slight with like cure
Something
elixir.
Ah. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, okay, you're saying like how you use the
Yeah.
Yeah, that does make sense. I understand. Let's see, what's the best level of attack that we have at this point? Is it B+? I think it's B+. Yeah.
I feel like if there exist Keyblades with better attack than that, they really should have shown up by now.
Yeah, what are those Keyblades? Like, there has to be at least a,
room of rewards.
right?
Uh,
So
They're usually
have we
room
just
of
not
rewards.
gotten them?
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized. Okay, what's the difference between element physical and element neutral?
I have no
What?
idea.
So, like, some of the Keyblades have elements attached to them. So, like, Spellbinder is lightning. So most of the Keyblades are labeled as physical, but Oblivion is neutral.
what?
Okay, that's interesting. Ah, yeah, that put me over. The Keyblade is too good. That's still too good. Wow.
Early
These
signs
Keyblades
point to the
get
fact
expensive.
that are the neutral might versus defense.
Huh?
Oblivion. It's neutral means that it pierces defense.
I still don't understand what you mean by that.
I don't know for sure, but I assume that like whatever defense points that the Heartless have either don't apply or apply less.
Oh man, see, even a level 1 of this costs 50.
Jeez.
That's kind of rough.
Yeah. And they paid for neutral as an element. Neutral is a
Well-
recurring element that appeared in the Kingdom Hearts series, frequently associated with attacks that pierce through defense or magic commands that inflict various status effects like poison, sleep, or zero gravity.
I think I'm gonna try what Matt suggested, and I'm gonna include a crap. Come on, stupid. I'm gonna include a Mega Elixir, I think. Yeah, and use that at the end of Slights. And what that'll also do is, like, if I'm getting to a point in a battle where I get a highly reload count, you know, I can use that at that point and reset the reload counter and hopefully make it a little less painful, you know.
Yeah.
No, I should heal.
Heal. This is it.
Trying to gear my deck such that, you know, we're dealing with the enemies as effectively as possible.
This is it.
And that includes minimizing needing to reload. What if we got all short battles from this point onward? You know, because the game's like, oh hey, you're trying to like avoid long battles. I'll just make all the battles short.
Okay, there
Something,
appear to
something
be,
tells me that kind of reverse psychology wouldn't work on this game.
counting the one from Winnie the Pooh, there are 27 variants of the Keyblade card. Assuming I counted right. We, I think, have like maybe 10.
No, we'll see. So let's see. Rows of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 2. So that's 14. We have 14.
We have about half of them playing the game normally. That's
Well, to be
kinda-
fair, I don't think I had like any Room of Rewards cards until the latter half of the game.
Yeah.
And then I got a bunch of them. You know what? How much money do we have? 2042. That's a decent amount. I should use a shop card at some point. You know what? Goodbye, roulette room.
Apparently, Castle Oblivion Bounty can be Ultima Weapon.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Well, we might get that then. Oh, please tell me this isn't the fight. Okay, good. Wait, so how exactly does that work then? So I only see one. This is the room of rewards, I'm pretty sure. The blue outline goal room. So there's only one other goal room on the map.
Yeah.
So do you just get to that and then you have the boss fights in succession? Is that how it works?
No.
Or
That way up there, that little doodad in the right there.
yeah. So
there,
like
and then you
obviously
go all the way. No, another one will show up. Works just like the other one does.
I thought the other ones always appeared on the previous floors. Like you could see all of the rooms.
Yeah.
I could be wrong about that, but I thought that's what the case was.
Back off.
I mean,
This is it.
I also could be wrong, but that's also what I thought it was.
Back off.
It's very possible that this floor could play by different rules.
Probably.
This is it.
Yeah, Judgment's pretty nice. I like Judgment. It's a suitable alternative to Tornado. Speaking of Tornado, that Tornado's carrying a car.
Nearly on fire enough for that.
Hey, we got that sleigh.
The tornado carrying a car sleigh?
Yeah, it's like a fire tornado. 3 of them, actually.
I was wondering where the cars came into play. I didn't realize you were just talking about a fire tornado.
Oh, map card roulette. This is actually good, right? So we should pick things that we want. So are there any greens? No. Cool.
So I would go for a red 3,
0?
7, or 9.
Oh. I see a red 3. I see a red 7.
Yeah. I would go for the red, where there's the red 3 and 7. Yeah.
I got the red 7.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I really do wish that the map card system was like handled a bit better.
Yeah.
Courage.
Yep, I got card broken.
Yeah.
Seems like, in general,
This is it.
game relies a little too much on randomness going well.
Back off.
At least not badly. When there's
Yeah.
so much of it involved, it's probably going to go badly at some point.
I wish that like the limit was like you can only carry this many of like a certain number of
That's
a certain
another
color or
thing.
something.
Like,
Back off.
wouldn't be as bad without the limit, which I forgot was even a thing. Like,
Well, I get why there is a limit because they wouldn't want people just like grinding map cards from early areas and then just skipping through everything. But
yeah.
I don't know. At the same time, it feels a little too restrictive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ha. Ha. Rah.
Because I don't know like which map cards are the best ones to hold on to. You know.
Mm.
Heal. There. Power.
Oops. I guess I'm using a standard cloud.
Breakdance attack is getting weird.
What?
Well, you were the one that
Oh,
initially said
right.
that it looked like they were
Yeah,
breakdancing
okay.
toward you.
You were referring to that attack. I was just confused. You said like breakdance tech looks really weird.
Oh, I said attack, I think, but it might have gotten cut
Oh,
off.
it sounded like tech to me. So that's what I heard.
Okay, yeah. Maybe I can turn down the threshold on my Discord just a tiny bit. Sure it doesn't cut me off.
Well, that is a very good point, Gullius. At least this game gives you a reason to fight, unlike Sticker Star.
Yeah.
Hey, let's just rat on Sticker Star.
Oh my
I can do
God.
that for a while.
Yeah.
That'll keep us occupied. It's a very valid point, though.
Sticker Star is like by far my least favorite video game ever, and I've played Family Party 30 Great Games Obstacle Arcade.
Dude, that is the best game to ever exist.
It's so dumb.
Well, see, okay, the problem is like you're comparing a game that's just like not fun to one that can be so bad it's like fun.
Yeah. Hey, some games are so bad they're good. Sticker Star is so bad it's bad. It's like worse than the sum of its parts to me.
Yeah, I will maintain, unless like another game comes along and dethrones it, which it would take a lot to do at this point. It will be probably the biggest letdown of a game that I've ever, experienced in terms of like what I expected it to be versus what it actually ended up being.
Is the reason I will never ever pre-order a game again.
So actually,
there's no way this could possibly be bad, and it's shit.
Speaking of Paper Mario,
That's happening soon.
yeah, it's like a week away.
Yeah, and it's not.
That's literally this week.
Great.
I was
I'm doing
like, early trailers were like I was cautiously optimistic for it, but
Yeah, and it's just
still
sort of
like I still need to see like the battle system, and I need to know if there's like a good reason to battle things, and unfortunately from what I've been hearing about early impressions, that does not seem to be the case.
Yeah. Pretty much decided that I'm planning to wait until Paper Mario Origami King comes out and then buy Bug Fables. So fuck you to Nintendo.
Yeah, I have certainly heard that game come up in discussion of alternatives to recent Paper Mario.
It's
Ooh.
basically Paper Mario with bugs from what I've heard.
Yeah, like it captures that like basically flat aesthetic.
Yeah,
Looks a little bit closer to Thousand Year Door,
exactly.
I think.
I mean,
Okay, if there's one thing I'll say about the newer Paper Mario games, I don't think they look bad or have bad music or even bad writing.
yeah,
But
that doesn't save the bad gameplay.
unfortunately, yeah, it does not, erase the fact that, if the gameplay loop just isn't enticing or interesting, then your game's just not going to be interesting. You aren't going to keep people playing it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if there's enough people that I know really like the old Paper Mario games that actually say that this is pretty good, I might give it a chance. I am not optimistic, though.
yeah, I'm definitely waiting for reviews, and only if the reviews, like, explicitly say that, like, hey, there's actually a reason to battle,
Yeah.
would I consider getting it.
It boggles my mind that Nintendo doesn't see the issue with making one of the core parts of gameplay so unimportant to the point where, like, the optimal way to play and to progress, it felt like in Sticker Star, you came out of battles with less than you went in. That's like,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I as a person am getting experience for the boss battles, but I'd rather just have the items, and then the boss battles have the stupid thing shit. And,
Yeah, no, the boss
It's
battles are
fucking
just
infuriating.
all entirely a gimmick.
we're
And that's
talking
it.
about Origami King yet.
Huh?
Have you seen the boss?
No, I
battles?
have. So what I've heard is that they're just they're gimmicks, but they're better gimmicks.
But it's like, you spend the whole time fighting this way, the bosses are completely different. Like, boss battles should be challenging your understanding and application
core battle
of the
system.
game mechanics. Not an entirely different game.
So, how exactly would they do that though in the case of Origami King's battle system? Like have mobs of enemies basically, and just have more complex patterns
I guess, I don't know.
for you to deal with. You know,
Yeah,
I guess that's what I wonder is like how would you take the core gameplay of it and actually make it kind of matter in a boss fight when you're usually in a lot of situations fighting a singular enemy.
I mean, I think old Paper Mario games had a lot of interesting bosses where there were multiple things important to hit, like
Yeah.
Pump's robot and the two hands. Or, like, even the Shadow Queen had separate hands. And it was like, do I take out the things that are attacking me so that I have more time to damage the center one? Or do I just rush through and damage the main guy and just deal with the extra damage? Like, there were options there.
Yeah. There were considerations that you had to make.
Yeah. So, I mean, they could do stuff like that where, like, there's multiple parts to the same boss and you can still rearrange them or something. I don't know.
Well, you know what? They also could
Creative,
do they could actually do things where like you manipulate parts of the boss by moving the arena around. You know.
And there's so much they could have done with that, but instead they're just like, let's just make something else.
Yep. Ooh. Okay, gimme.
I don't know.
All right, stay put. No, seriously, stay put. All of you, don't move.
Yeah, I mean, at first, I was definitely cautiously optimistic about Origami King, and it's just like, the more I learn about it, the more I'm just like, this is
crap,
Sticker
I
Starter,
did
isn't
I
it?
did it.
I don't think it's going to be as bad. It's not going to be as good as they used to be.
Well, and like, so they have partners, which is like good, but then they only
There's-
occasionally help in battle, and they don't even stay with you the whole time.
Yeah, it's like there's a lot of like not even quite a half step in the right direction. Which
So
is
that's part of the problem, like with the early trailers for it, is that's like, oh, it looks like it could be good. You know, it has that potential,
yeah.
but you know, it just doesn't quite get there. And honestly, I have enough stuff to play right now that, you know, if I have a good enough reason to pass on it, I'll pass on it.
Yeah. This has been quite the tangent.
Well, at least we're talking, like, we're carrying on a conversation about something. The game itself is not really providing great jumping off points for meaningful conversations.
Yeah, it's been like an hour of fight 5 types of enemies.
So
Them are variations on the same type of enemy.
is this largely front heavy on the dungeon parts, Matt?
What's up?
So are we going to be doing basically a whole bunch of like fighting regular enemies now and then just the bosses later, basically? Like, are the bosses all at the end?
Okay, good.
Pretty much. Oh, great. Oh, no. One tornado is not enough to kill these guys.
That you killed a couple of them, and then they faded back in from being invisible behind the camera.
Oh, hey, Cloud still works on them. That's good. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. How do I still have all the... Wait a minute. Oh, right. Does the Mega Elixir reload certain cards? Oh, crap. Does the Mega Elixir reload certain cards that are taken out of your deck from slides?
I think
It should.
the Elixir reloads like almost everything, doesn't it?
Like, yeah. Well, we got another level. Crap, I don't think I got that one. So yeah, I'll definitely want to redo my boss deck before we hit any of those bosses, though.
Fair enough.
Well, I'm just not gonna worry about updating it until we get through all of the level ups.
Yeah,
and
no
know
sense
what our
making all
max
the tough
CP is.
decisions on what to add and everything before you know how many cards you can put in.
Yep. So I guess do we break up all of the Sonic blades for Blizzard raids for Axel?
I am so hesitant to. You know what? You have a third deck, right?
Yeah, we could just create an Axel deck.
Yeah, because I'm really hesitant to break up all those slides because we spent so long organizing that.
Yeah.
Probably spent like an hour of that stream just making that deck.
Wow, I have so many of these. Okay, Trinity Limit. Was Trinity Limit good in the first game? I never used it.
Was it in the first game?
Yes.
Was it?
Pretty sure.
I don't remember it being in the Trinity Limit. Was just the floor thing.
Was it just the floor thing?
No, that
I
was
thought there
just
was an actual attack.
Yeah, no, it's just Trinities. I don't think there was a Trinity Limit. I can go look at my guidebook.
Oh, Trinity Limit is in KH1. According to the KH Wiki. Sora learns Trinity Limit after completing the Hades Cup.
Which means we would have unlocked it as part of doing the bonus bosses.
Yeah.
Also, why is the Hollow Bastion defense system happening here? Is there a reason for that?
That's weird.
It's the
like,
castle's defense system.
it's like the nobody version of it.
Yeah. Oh, they're still following me. Okay, now it's not. Huh. Okay.
The credits for this game lists all the babies born during production. That's funny. What a dark
Ooh,
game.
That is not a card that I want to use. Let's see, 4 or higher. What do these even do? The mushrooms. You have to do something special with them, right?
I can look up. What are they? They call black fungi in this. That's what it said.
Either that or mushroom.
That's what it. Fungi doesn't seem to. I'm just gonna fucking search for mushroom.
Okay, I can barely reach that. Those are really high up. Oh, I'm probably supposed to jump off these. That makes it a lot easier. Hey, I got another cure. It's a 3. Oh, hey, we got a free card pack. We got another 9 fairy harp, I guess. 0 crab claw is going to be good for boss deck. So that's nice. All right, what should we invest in for card packs?
I will be completely honest right now. I have never once gotten a card pack anytime I played this game.
Really? You didn't use the shop at all?
Never. Because there's an achievement for getting 19,000 or so Moogle points, and I've always been trying to get to that.
Huh.
Wait, oh, you're talking about, like, is it
It's a trophy.
PlayStation? Yeah, trophy.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like, this game doesn't have achievements in it. They're just not in-game. Well, I guess what would we like to have if we could get good draws?
Good cards.
Good cards. That's true. But, like, specifically what kinds of cards do we want? So, like, do we want more cures or items? This also includes summons.
Memories
more.
in Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. The cards it uses, this is the black fungi. So be sure to break them accordingly. Defeating black fungi usually yields a Calm Bounty card, or a Roulette Room card in Reverse/Rebirth. Exhausting black room cards is a rather easy way to stock up on Calm Bounty cards.
I think I already have quite a few of those anyways. Alright, I'll go for a magic pack.
And white mushrooms.
Ooh, we got another cloud. That's good. I suppose I'll be like roughly egalitarian. This. Spread out what we get.
Apparently there's a white mushroom
Are you
gummy
serious?
ship.
I got another one.
Oh my
elixir.
god! Wow.
We did
What
get a
was-
6 mega potion though. That's not bad.
What is the 9? Is that just a normal potion?
Just a normal potion.
Yeah. Still, it's a 9. Bad.
Okay, so high potion says all attack cards. This says reloadable attack cards. So is the distinction there when you use the card as the first card in a sleight, it's not reloadable?
That's my guess.
What the hell?
Oh, we got another 0. So that'll be another helpful thing in bosses.
Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of information about white mushrooms.
Eh.
Solidus? What?
What?
But an actor's name that I know from Metal Gear Solid 2 just showed up in the credits, and I'm like, for
Ooh.
real?
I got another 6 cure. Yay.
You got another Twister, or Wind spell, whatever it's called.
Arrow.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh boy, a premium card.
Gary Busey's son's in this game. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, that makes
Okay,
sense.
so the white mushrooms are the ones that are like, does a thing and you're supposed to hit it with the right spell and then it gets excited and shit. Apparently in a Memories it's only fire, blizzard, or thunder.
Ah. Okay. You know, if there's another thing I wish that they would change, I wish that they would give you more than chump change for trading in cards.
That would
Because
help minimize the impact of the extreme randomness.
Because you don't get like no money for turning in cards. It's just not even worth it. Or sorry, Moogle points. But
Yeah.
my point still stands. It's just like not even worth it. All right, how are we doing on overall map progress? Oh, geez. So I'm thinking probably best to set up the save room close to the boss. Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, we have a ways to go.
Yeah.
I was hoping that like maybe we'd finish the stream. I get the distinct impression that that's not happening. At least, you know, for Sora's story.
Yeah.
We'll be lucky if we like get to the bosses.
Yeah.
I would consider that like a good amount of progress for this, just considering how long it is. All right. Have we exhausted our conversation on Paper Mario?
Yeah, I think more or less. Like I've started
There's really not much to talk about for like future releases for games though.
Yeah. Recently, my Joy-Cons started drifting,
Oh no.
and obviously because
Really? That hit it from the backside. I'm sorry.
and there's quite the backlog, as far as I know, for getting
for
stuff
repairs.
fixed. So I'm like, I'll give it a shot. I'm following the thing on iFixit, and the way they tell you to take out the battery bracket, I like put the little tool in the same spot and did what was very clearly implied that you needed to do, and the bracket popped off the motherboard. And I can't get it back on, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna order a broken one off of eBay for like 20 bucks and see if I can scrounge something together that works. Perfectly functional. It works just fine. 20 bucks, I have a working Joy-Con that was supposed to be broken.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kinda great.
Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
Well, what I find interesting about the whole Joy-Con thing is that like Nintendo hasn't released an updated like Joy-Con design or anything. And
would think
I'm
by
not
now.
I'm not sure if they're gonna like do an update to the Switch anytime soon either. So it's like, are we just kind of stuck with the Joy-Con drift problem for the rest of the life of the Switch, however long that is?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the factory that makes everything is shut down right now, so they're probably not working on anything. Or if they were, they probably stopped.
I thought recently they started ramping Switch production back up. But
Nope.
it was only within like the past week or two.
Nope. We haven't heard anything from them.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
We have insider information.
Yeah. Oh, I suppose.
yeah.
Oh geez, look at all these enemies.
Oh my god.
This is
I gotta
this
go
is
check
a
my
bit
longevity.
ridiculous.
Oh, also, to be fair, I don't know how much you're involved in, like, actually hearing about the supply chain. Like, I just legitimately don't know. It's possible that they've started making them, and it's just they're still on the boat from China or some shit.
If we would have gotten some shipment then, because we were in contact with our warehouse like all the time,
Oh, okay.
and they haven't heard anything. Like the most we get is if someone trades one in, we'll send it to the warehouse to be cleaned, and it'll go up on the site. But I've literally seen one come through within the past 3 months. Yeah, I mean
Wow.
the factories in Taiwan that Xbox and PlayStation
got
go
it.
through to make their controls and everything, they're kind of doing production, but we'll get like 3 or 4 controllers every like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
was,
then-
I was gonna ask about like Switch Pro controllers because I
Oh,
was
we still
thinking
have a
about
bunch
like
of those.
oh okay, because I've
Yeah,
been
no one's
looking
buying
online
those.
for those and I hadn't been able to like find them in stock online. Although I guess I hadn't looked at GameStop. I'll be completely honest.
I mean, that's fair. But yeah, I know we have some just sitting literally at my store. No
Well,
one buys them
I guess
because they're
maybe
so-
it's different. Maybe it's different around where I live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of parents here that are like, "Oh, I just want the Joy-Cons," and it's like, "Okay, well, we can ship them away." Blah, blah, blah. Like, "Oh, but I want it today." I'm like, "Well, can't do that."
Yeah, honestly, like
Unfortunately.
I prefer like the only time I'll use the Joy-Cons basically now is when they're attached to the system.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Like if I'm playing docked, I'm playing on the Pro controller. It's like,
Exactly.
why wouldn't I?
Yeah, like Mario Odyssey's like, please play with detached Joy-Cons. So I'm just like, no, that's worse.
Well, okay, technically there are some things like motion controls wise that you're only supposed to be able to do with split Joy-Cons, but you can also just do like a ground pound cap throw to do a down throw, for example. So you can get around the
Like-
Joy-Con only.
Or you could just like not do a down throw, and you're probably fine, and you're playing with a better controller that way.
Yeah, I mean, like I think any advantages that the Joy-Cons have are minuscule in comparison to
Yeah.
the Pro Controller just being a better
Outside
controller.
of like speedrunning shit, because speedruns, it's you do the fastest at all costs, unless it's so difficult that it's infeasible to do by a human.
Yeah. You have entered the realm of tasks.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
God, this stupid enemy is just blocking everything.
Have you seen some of this? Like I have the minimum captures stuff for Mario Odyssey.
I have not.
I think they're down to like 3.
I think I have heard of that at least.
Because they've like found a way to basically somehow teleport using 2-player mode,
Huh?
and I don't understand it.
That sounds complicated.
Yeah, and I think there's like a multiple frame perfect things, and or something
Alright.
equally stupid.
So Trinity Limit's pretty nice. Alright, I think I've cleared out everything on the upper level. I think we're good for this room. I'm gonna head to the room of rewards
Yeah,
first,
they're
I
down
guess.
to 3 captures. There's Bowser at the end of the game. Let me see. There's the I can't the amp, I think, going from Cap Kingdom to whatever the fuck
Yeah,
the
sorry.
dinosaur kingdom is, and there's one other one that is, I don't know what it is.
Well, so the name of the world is Dino Falls. I think it's Cascade
Cascade.
is the name. Yeah, it's weird. Like all the kingdoms have their kingdom name, and then there's like an actual name for it
Yeah.
too. So like Cap Kingdom is Bonneton, for example.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, I have 6 of these guarded troves. Okay.
Oh.
Like on the one hand, I could be choosing some cards that don't spawn enemies. So like the Moogle shop was one, right? No enemies in
Yeah.
that. That room, I figured, I might do some of those later on if we're kind of getting fatigued with fighting all the enemies. We'll see. But yeah, I would like to get another Switch Pro controller, like before they stop being made,
Yeah.
because like, and that's part of the reason that like I actually got myself, this second DualShock 4. So I have two DualShock 4s because it's like, okay, well, what if I want to play some of my Tales games, for example, like multiplayer? I only had the one controller before, so it's like, okay, well, I want to have 2 controllers. I want to have like good controllers,
Yeah.
in case I need them, like before they stop getting made. Like, unfortunately, at this point, like PS3 controllers aren't being made anymore. I don't think so. Basically, your only option for those is used.
Yeah.
Which, that's just kind of like an unfortunate side effect of, like, obviously things go out of production, but, like,
Yeah.
I think we're gonna find in, like, some years that, like, finding, original controllers for certain older consoles is gonna become, more and more of a problem.
Yeah. I mean, like, look at N64 controllers. Those joysticks. Paper.
Oh, have
And-
you heard about, I think you can do, like, controller mods to it where you do,
Yeah.
like, a metal joystick, basically.
I think the main one is Steel Stick, and there's some other company doing something similar, but those are all, like, as far as I know, real small-scale things, and almost exclusively used by Smash 64 players.
Oh, okay, so I just discovered, so this is not connected. Man, so this is actually super linear then, isn't it?
Huh.
I don't know what's gonna happen in like these rooms, but like there's literally you just go you know, that's just a straight path. It has to be.
Nice.
There's no other thing that it can be. But yeah, the Switch Pro controller might be my favorite overall gamepad right now.
Is my second favorite because it is going to take a lot to dethrone the GameCube controller for me.
See, like, so GameCube controller I think is great for Smash. You know, like there's no other controller that I'd rather play Smash on at this point. But at the same time, it does have some issues. Like the D-pad is not great.
Yeah.
The analog triggers, while good for their original intention in like games that actually use them,
Yeah.
can be a bad thing in other titles where you don't need the analog
Yeah.
triggers. Like the face button layout is pretty
Exactly.
nice.
Button and the fact that it still has octagonal gate for the joysticks. Like, why is that gone? I missed that.
Yeah, I think it would be nice to maybe have like still have a gate, but maybe not have it be as severe.
Yeah, 'cause,
Such that like if you want to settle the controller into a forward position, you can do that, but
like
it's not like
I want to be able to reliably walk forward instead of forward and slightly to the side.
yeah. So I can understand that.
Like for me, it's basically a combination of octagonal gate and the best button layout ever made. For the face buttons, at least. It's a lot of
Yeah.
room for debate with like the D-pad and the shoulder buttons, but stuff that you're using the most on the controller being the main joystick and the 4 face buttons, as far as I'm concerned, flawless.
Yeah, I think it depends on the game. Oh, great, another wave.
And it just feels really
Tornado, help me! Are you about to say something?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
that kind of worked, I
I'm skimming
guess.
through Mario Odyssey stuff to try to figure out what the last capture is. You do stuff where they change the time zone while you're in another room, so that the plants, you plant the seeds and you have to wait like 20 minutes or something.
Yeah.
If you change the time zone while you're in on the Switch while you're in another room,
Yeah.
make the game think that an hour has passed, so that when you go
Wow.
back out, Moon will spawn.
Nice.
And
That.
I think it's any percent actually before the game starts.
Yeah, they
Set
set it
their
to a
time
specific time.
Specific time, so that while they're in a room, daylight savings time switches over.
Oh yeah, no, I think I've seen that.
So that when they come out without having touched anything, the game thinks an hour has passed. Which
You
I think
gotta
is one
love-
of my favorite speedrunning techniques I've ever heard of.
Well, and they specifically set the time to however many minutes they're gonna spend in the run
Right.
getting to the point where they need to advance the time.
Well, no, they have to estimate how long the
Yeah.
entirety of the speed run up to that point will take.
Yeah, I know that's what they do.
It's
They said it like that.
insane.
Hey, we have 1,000 CP now.
Hey, nice.
I should probably look at my deck. See. Oh yeah, no, we have a lot of room. What do I want to add? Let's see. We can make another tornado? You know what? If we can make it happen, let's make it happen.
Well,
And then I just need another cheap summon, I guess. I guess it would be nice to have something that I might actually use at some point. Let's see. Oh, ooh, okay. I need to play a little money ball here. Need to be a little smarter with my card choice. Okay, now we have we have 19 available. Let's see. Could swap one of these to a 5. Okay, we're up to 21. Yeah, we're gonna need something cheap then.
How cheap is Genie? He's like the first one we get.
Oh, a 1 would be cheap enough, but I have a Dumbo. That's a 1.
Dude, use Dumbo then.
You exist in my deck only for slights.
So Matt, did
That's
you like
how much
fall
you
or
need to
something?
me.
Because I swore I heard like something creaking and then like whoa, then nothing.
Yeah, no, my chair went back a little too far. Remember
Oh.
those? So my office chair is really funny. Remember that those chairs I had in my basement for a while? The like gray ones with the wood and like the metal, they rolled.
Think so? Are you talking about the stuff at the table?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's my office chair.
Oh, nice.
I should get a better chair.
This
That's
chair
something that I
sucks, but
should
it's just like no, it's pretty comfy. I like
So
it. I think it's a funny
I
chair.
take it like none of you or neither of you, I guess, probably have any strong opinion on like, you know, gamer chairs.
I have.
I think they're the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah, I just went to Office Depot and was like, this one's comfortable. The only one left is the floor metal. Sweet, I just saved like 20%, and because it's in good shape.
Yeah.
I like to throw the word
I need to find
ergonomic
something
around.
with good back support though, for sure.
Ergonomic design, perhaps.
Yes. Very much so.
What Weimer's grave. I feel like ergonomic is an actual word, but the way people use it now, it's just like
It's become detached
flavor
from its
for a
actual
sentence.
meaning.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
It's just really funny.
And I'm actually kind of impressed that we've like gained as many levels as we have here, considering how much I grinded like 10 levels off screen. So we went from like 60 to 70 in between streams,
Jeez.
and we've still gotten like 4 levels. That just like shows you how many enemies we've fought.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were while you were gone, we were talking controllers.
Oh, did you talk about the Dreamcast controller, the best controller ever?
We did not.
We
did not even consider it.
The
Well,
Wii U
did you have-
controller before it was cool to have a screen in the controller. Oh wait, that was never the cool part of the Wii U. Wasn't a cool part of the Wii U.
It
Everybody
was
hated
simultaneous.
the Wii U.
Yeah.
Someone that had a Wii U. Everyone hated the Wii U.
They made a bunch of like really stupid design decisions when it comes to the Wii U.
Yeah.
Like, why did you have to have the gamepad on to start certain games? Or for example, why
even
do you
more
have to
back
use the gamepad for the settings?
even
Huh?
further back, did they call it the Wii U?
Yeah, no, like
What was
parents were
mistake
like, I
number
already have a
one?
Wii.
They should
Oh,
have
that's-
they should have called it they should have called it 4 Wii's taped together.
Dude, that's my thing because like with the new Xbox, the Xbox
Series X.
Series X, I'm so mad about that name. Do you know how many questions I'm gonna get about it? Like
Dude,
parents are gonna
so-
be like, but I already have the Xbox One. Why do I need
Pe-
Xbox One X? Why do I need the Series X?
People like to
And I'm
joke
like,
about.
I don't
like,
know.
Because
People like to joke about
Microsoft hates
Sony
you.
and the PlayStation, but like I think they probably got the best idea out of anyone. Just like do numbers, and then
Yeah.
people will know that the next number is like different.
Yeah, with the exception of Wii U, I think the two best options are the way Nintendo does it and the way Sony does it. Sony, it's always obvious that it's its own thing because it's just last PlayStation plus one. Nintendo, with the exception of the Wii U, it's always obvious that it's its own thing
Oops.
because it's got a completely different name. And then we
Well-
just don't talk about the 3DS.
Well, the Wii U is kind of like the Super Nintendo, where it's like, oh, it's the Nintendo Entertainment System. What are we gonna do next? Super
Even
Nintendo.
that,
Yeah.
that's at least, it's at least, I think, a little better because the Wii U, like, there were so many accessories that were the Wii something. Like the Wii balance
Yeah,
board,
did you guys hear about
Wii
the,
Motion Plus.
Wii remote,
You
Wii
guys-
nunchuck, Wii U. For these things, it's not like the other. It's the U.
So I'm gonna start upselling this at work because we have the PS5 coming out this holiday season and the Xbox Series X, right? And everyone's gonna be buying the Switch. But you know what people should be buying? The Atari Onyx.
What?
What's that?
There's a new
I mean,
Atari
an Atari
system coming
console.
out.
Yeah.
What?
You can. It's basically like a developer console.
So essentially, this
From what
is
I've gathered.
the best long-awaited gaming comeback since Kid Icarus.
No,
It's
I'm
the
still waiting for
Atari
Sega to come back.
VCS 2020 console. Atari VCS, ain't you, is what the Atari 2600 was technically called.
Yep.
Oops,
They
that
just-
did not work.
Now it's like Nintendo calling the console after their Switch Nintendo Entertainment System.
Well, no, because they got the Onyx on there. That's the legit name is the Atari Onyx 800.
Looks like the Onyx is like the model of the Atari VCS.
Yep.
Why,
Yep. Here we
why
go.
would you call it VCS? Oh my god.
So actually, is there any reason to save like my Joker cards?
Not
I have
really.
3 of them.
Oh, wait. Save them for certain rooms.
Okay, so like don't use them here then.
Yeah, because they nullify everything else. You can use one here if you want to get the
Oh.
room rewards, but there's a 99 later.
Well, yeah, but would one Joker work on that?
I think so, yeah.
I have 3 of them.
Or for one of them.
Oh, for one requirement.
Yeah.
Oh. So actually, if I wanted to just completely eliminate that 99, I could just use 3 Jokers.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay, so I guess it's probably worth trying to save them for that then.
Yeah.
What are you looking at the Atari?
Yeah.
Oh.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna solve my problem of having too many map cards.
I'm like insanely curious.
It's just a Linux box.
Yeah.
It's Atari making a Linux box.
How does that not
It's been going
surprise me?
since 2017. This has been a project in the works since 2017.
The big
Oh,
comeback, baby.
I
They're
don't
here.
have a lot of high level green cards.
Yeah.
I might have to bust a Joker on this. Either that or I'm using up like the rest of my green cards. 6, 9, 11.
Okay, I opened
13.
the page on GameStop and it went from release date December 24th, 2020 to release date TBD.
So
No, it's December 2020. That's what we got yesterday.
I only have like valued cards for green up to 13.
It's clearly using a modified Xbox controller because it has the menu and back buttons that the Xbox controller has.
Hey guys.
I'm sorry, I'm so distracted by this. I'm fascinated with this nonsense.
Okay, so I added up the like valued green cards that I have, like the ones that aren't zeros. I only have 13 total. For all.
Right, so
all
the
of
one's
the
getting a
Jokers.
Joker.
So I guess use a Joker on that.
I think so.
So I guess, yeah, we'll have to use the Joker on the green 99 then, because there's no way we're gonna have enough for that. Not even close. We'd have to go back and grind in a previous world, right?
Yeah, but you lose all progress on this floor.
That is mean.
Hmm.
That is really dumb. Like coming back to this game and its problems for a moment. That is pretty rude.
Love how people are already reviewing this shit.
You mean that console that's
One
not
star,
out yet?
dead before arrival.
Super Glide.
Yeah,
Are awful value.
Hey, Glide is not like horrifically slow now, but it's still probably not that useful.
I'm just
Why?
flashing back to, I love how by love I mean hate. Oh, in Kingdom Hearts 1, Super Glide is a separate button from Glide, as if you'd ever want to use normal Glide again after getting Super Glide.
Hey, we got Star Seeker.
Nice.
That is a new kind of Keyblade. Let's see what
Someone put
stats
the,
that Keyblade has.
Someone put the Disney World Welcome Back video over Jurassic Park footage. That's really funny. That's really funny.
Can you link that? I want to
great.
see that later.
It's on my Twitter.
Mom showed me earlier today, someone basically redubbed it with like, please stay home, I'm terrified.
Okay,
I
so
don't
it's
remember
a
any details.
it's a C+ attack card with star recovery. So I think that's pretty solid. The only downside to the one that we have is that it's a 3. Look at this nonsense. So yeah, what I'm guessing is that there's probably something in here, and then you go here, and then the actual end is like to the right of that. That's what I'm guessing. So let's see, where were we? We were having a conversation about something.
Atari.
Oh, right. I'll
Atari and
admit,
their
I
collectible
have not really played like anything Atari. Oh, I just have to go back this way.
I love Atari. I really do. I think
It's that, console / company that I've like heard of, but just only really know because of their, history with gaming.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Missile Command's like one of my favorite games. I love, what's this? Battleship is really good. Avalanche. Breakout, obviously, is a classic.
I have actually played Breakout in some form
Adventure,
or another, so.
Adventure's fun.
Can't forget about
All
E.T.,
right,
the extraterrestrial classic game.
Oh yeah, that's a classic worst game of all time.
Yeah,
I
one
almost-
of
I
these days we
almost-
need to do a video on that.
This guy
We
came in. and was
joked
like,
about
"Hey,
it.
Do you take Ataris in trade? Because I have one with. What is it? He's like, I have one still in box with
Holy
no
shit.
label damage on the cartridges. I can sell it to you for $70. I'm like, sir, I get off at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Please stop by.
Yeah.
He never did. He never stopped
Oh,
by. I'm so sad. It was an Atari 2600. I'm like, no.
oh, that would have been awesome.
That would have been so cool. He said he didn't have a. He said he didn't have like a cord to plug it into modern TVs. I'm like, I have a CRT. I don't care. Like,
Well, that and you like, I'm assuming you could probably get like a Framemeister or something, right?
oh yeah. He's
Speaking
like, yeah,
of which,
I
should probably get something like that, such that I could actually more like record older consoles with better quality.
Yeah.
'Cause
The thing with the Framemeister is it is a rabbit hole. Because, like, it'll help with normal inputs, and by the way, I am insane enough that I do, in fact, have a Framemeister.
and you don't actually like really record or stream.
No, I'm just obsessed with picture quality.
Ah,
I have a Super Nintendo, and I have cables for Super Nintendo, Genesis, and Dreamcast to run RGB through the Framemeister, just because I'm obsessed with being as perfect as possible.
dude, I love my Dreamcast. Can we talk about the Dreamcast? I love.
I'm
Dreamcast.
not gonna be able to offer anything insightful about it, but sure.
Oh man. Oh man. The Dreamcast is one of, like, I swear it's the most underrated console of all time.
It's one of the most easily like hackable consoles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. People still make games for it.
Yeah.
Wait, so they're like, I'm assuming like all indie
Yeah.
people that like they make
Yeah.
their games like to be played on Dreamcast.
Yeah, I mean, most of my Dreamcast games are. I burned them at your house. Remember that?
Legitimately obtained copies.
Yeah.
Air
Yeah.
quotes.
We're
Yeah.
we're in your basement, and we're like, "Hey, how
Yeah.
many discs do you have?" We just burned a bunch of it. Then we fell in love with Rez.
Res is cool.
Sonic Shuffle is hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't
These
even
days-
understand how that game works.
I don't either. I just remember trying to understand that, and then part of the level just fucking flew away.
Yeah, it's like, I remember like the weird like cutscenes. It's like you're on a
Yeah.
boat, 3 chalices appear before you. Which one you pick? I'm like, what? I don't know. I'm like,
I don't even
Well,
remember
they,
what any consequences for that were. It's just like, it just happens.
I definitely think the like switching over the deck to a combination of judgments and multiple tornadoes has been working out pretty well.
That's good.
It
Yeah, a lot of
felt like much
AOE
more of a
ones.
breeze, huh?
AOE cards help a lot.
Get
Yeah.
back here.
One of these days,
Get in my Trinity limit.
like slowly working on getting flashcards.
Hey
for,
guys, guess
like,
what? I just got
everything.
another of.
Oh, another Joker.
Nice.
That's good. 'cause we
Um,
can use that on all the greens we need.
Yeah, I want to get
seriously.
an optical drive emulator for both my GameCube and my Dreamcast, because that's basically the disc equivalent of a
So yeah,
flashcard.
you basically want to get like an optical drive that you can plug into your computer and use
Oh,
to
it's
play
like
like actual
there's-
discs.
Oh, it's something
Or-
that you install in the system. Then
Yeah.
instead of putting in discs, you just put in an SD card. Like as many things as you want on it.
Wait, oh, you're talking about like on the actual console? Oh, okay.
Basically, flashcards for disc-based systems.
Huh.
And they like
Interesting.
just recently released like an actually good one for the GameCube. It's not easy to get yet.
Yeah, my buddy was messing with that actually.
Honestly, like, one thing that I'm glad about is that GameCube emulation is so good that, like, you know, we'll be set with Dolphin, you know, for the future.
Dolphin is
Pretty
pretty
well.
good. I
So,
really
like-
appreciate that Dolphin really tries to be as accurate as possible, and like they'll straight up remove hacks even if it breaks shit, just to be like, look, if we make this hurt, someone will fix it the right way.
Well, and the other thing
And,
about
like,
it is
I
that,
totally
like,
approve of that.
there's so many people working on. Ooh, Cure, give me. Oh, it's a 2.
Hey,
But like, there's so many people working on it that like, you'll find specific, you know, patches for specific problems in specific games.
mm,
And so like, game compatibility is like really solid, you know, even just across the board. But
yeah.
'cause I remember Joe and I were looking into emulating a game for a future project that we wanted to do. 'Cause, like, we were originally going to do it on console, and we had started. Are you serious? What is my luck? I got another key to rewards. I don't even think that I can use on this floor, at least.
No.
So basically, that's just gonna sit in my inventory until the end of time, probably. But what was I saying before?
Something you were gonna emulate, you and Joe.
Oh, right. Yeah, so we decided, oh, you know, let's try emulating this. And so we were looking at like recent builds of Dolphin because I don't think he had it downloaded. And one of the like
not a
recent
lot
dev patches, I kid you not, was for the specific game that we wanted to do. And it was a little while ago now, so it'll be a bit harder to find.
Yeah, but Dolphin has done a lot recently for NetPlay.
Oh
I
yeah,
haven't used it, but apparently it's gotten a lot better.
I don't know if you pay much attention to this, but there's someone in the Melee community that just added rollback netcode to Melee. So that's now a thing. Like, Melee has rollback netcode netplay, and so I just find it hilarious that, like, you know, there's Ultimate, which is like the newest game in the series, still has delay-based netcode, and it's really bad delay-based netcode at that. And you have like older games that have better netplay now.
Yeah.
Then again, like, it's Nintendo, so why are we surprised? But
Yeah, both in the fact that would we be surprised that their modern netplay is shit, and also why would we be surprised that their fans are insane?
true.
In a good way, mind you, but still insane.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like there have been some really interesting things happening recently with, like, you know, certain games being picked apart. Like, so I'm trying to remember, have the recent SRM additions to Ocarina of Time, are those recent enough that we haven't talked about them before? You've heard about, like, some of the changes to Ocarina of Time, any percent, right?
Yeah. I think we talked about it, I think, after one of the Left 4 Dead streams a bit.
Ah, okay. Yeah, just not on this particular series.
I talked a little bit about it, but, I mean, like, every few weeks there's something new and insane in Ocarina of Time speedrunning. Like, now, without arbitrary code execution, which is a thing that exists now.
Yeah.
The all dungeons with SRM allowed category, beats every dungeon as child, including Spirit Temple, which involves equipping Mirror Shield, which was a thing that we couldn't do until recently. You only become adult for, like, a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
You're never visibly adult. You're just, like, the
right,
bit for being adult is set so that you can equip the Mirror Shield, I think.
Yeah.
And you also teleport anywhere with Farore's Wind based on what angle you face.
Yeah, no, it's basically just like,
That's
hey, we're gonna teleport, like, to the boss rooms of all these dungeons and just, like, basically do a boss rush.
Also, you heard the term F-boots. It's in the letter F, as in press to pay respects.
No.
It's a type of boot, like, my understanding, which might be a little flawed, is like, there's 3 types of boots, so there's each of them has a number value. Well, obviously, well, not necessarily obviously, but there aren't 15 types of boots, so F is not a valid value.
I get it. So it's like
when
15
you set the
for
boot
that.
type to F and walk really ridiculously, like Link takes a bunch of really little steps, and is also not affected by gravity.
Really?
So 100%
so basically
is going to involve
infinite hover boots, basically.
No, better, because if you do a side hop, just don't stop going up until you do a jump slash, which is the only way to go back down.
So basically, they have, like, infinite jumps too.
No, you have one jump with infinite height.
Well, yeah. Sorry. It's like
that's probably gonna be in 100% SRM route.
It's like jump storage super jumps in Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did you know that there was a new task for that?
That game is beatable technically in under 2 hours now, which is insane.
Yeah. You just gotta grind a 1 in 41,000 chance for a double Mega Rush P. Among others, there are other like parts where they have to grind for like a specific RNG value for badge drops or bright mass drops. It's just impressive what has been able to been like done with that game. I mean, I guess this is what happens when like you have a whole bunch of speedrunners inside with like nothing better to do, right? You know, we'll just discover like entirely new ways to break games and
Can you hear me?
all that sort of stuff. Yep.
I was wondering why you kept cutting me off. It's because you couldn't hear me.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear anything from your end for a bit.
Going back to Zelda, though, the main reason why F-boots are so significant is because the Ferrari's Wind warp anywhere. You can only control what map you warp to, not what location in the map, so you could end up out of bounds. But if you can move anywhere at a given height, as long as you can get back in bounds, then that's
You
probably
can warp
good.
to anywhere.
So
Yeah. Wow.
I'm so excited to see what crazy shit happens. Apparently ZFG.
So are they working on rerouting 100% then?
Yeah. And
Okay.
apparently ZFG is planning to submit dungeons with SRM to SGDQ, despite the fact that I think he said there are 18 possible places where the run can crash.
Oh man.
If you don't do things perfectly right and end up facing the exact single value,
Yeah. You
it
have
will
to like
either
do it
crash or the
specifically,
run will end.
See, that's crazy that like runs like that are even attempted in a marathon setting.
Right. I mean, setups in Ocarina of Time are crazy. Like the fact that
Yeah.
it's possible to be like, okay, you do this shit, and out of the like 65,000 possible angles, you are facing the correct one.
Yeah, I know, like the lengths that they go to get setups for specific angles.
Yeah.
Is impressive.
I mean, Ocarina of Time speedrunning is insane, and it has only gotten crazier.
Oh, we got a new card roulette. It's only reds and blues once again. I guess
Yeah.
probably a high red if we can get one. I see.
Or
a
go
9
for a
red.
7 or 8 if they set 3, 7, or 8 if it exists.
I don't see any 7s or
Don't.
8s. I do see 9s though.
Yeah.
I'll
I don't
go
think
for-
it matters.
I'll go for the first 9. Crap, it just passed. There we go. I'm gunning for like, okay, if I need an X or higher and that's all I have, then
Yeah.
at least it'll work.
Just approach it from the perspective of like, first priority is have one of every number available.
Yeah, no, I understand, but I didn't see
Yeah.
any 7s or 8s.
Right, exactly. Which is unfortunate.
Now, I want to say, I forget exactly where, but I know I've seen an All Dungeons SRM speedrun at some point in the recent past.
Well, if it was, unless it was in like the past month, then I don't think it was the current route.
Oh, hey, I got another roulette. I don't see any 7s or 8s on the red side.
3s, I don't see any 3s.
Now. So what do we got that's actually high? Or I guess we could grab 0s. Right?
I don't remember how
Zero.
zeros work with that.
They can basically
think
take
it'll
the
do
place of
much.
any regular card. So any normal value. So I think I'll try to go for the sleeping one. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm sorry, this is taking a while. Did I? Yeah, I missed it again. God.
What are you looking for?
The 0 sleeping darkness,
Okay.
which I did eventually
I'm going to
get.
check
It
on
just
my
took a
laundry.
while.
I will return.
He's probably gonna make more progress than we are. Oh, hey, another card. I forget how good Wishing Star is as a keyblade, like, as an attack card. God, those stupid enemies with the shields. Really? We're doing that? It doesn't seem like they can guard against Judgment, though, which is nice. Hey, it's dead. We can now do other things. Yeah, if there's one big criticism like that I can have of this gameplay loop, it's really repetitive.
Yeah.
Like, unlike Pokemon, for example, where the core gameplay loop is at least fun. This is just kind of like you do the same strategies that work really well because and there's really no reason to do anything else.
Yeah.
Here
Like
it's
with
just
Pokemon, like wild battles can get boring because it's the same like 4 Pokemon for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
At least there's usually some variety in the trainers.
Yeah, well, and actually, you know what? With how many Pokemon that exist now, Game Freak really could make Roots have a decent variety of Pokemon.
Yeah. In ROM hacks, that you do see that. Game Freak is just really terrible at realizing the potential of Pokemon.
Yeah.
And given how successful it is, they don't seem to see any reason to start.
Yeah.
It's like, why put in twice as much effort if you're gonna still make bazillions of dollars regardless?
Well, I mean, the thing that I have an issue with Pokemon is that you look at other RPGs that started back when they did. Like, you got the Persona offshoot, Final Fantasy, and all this other stuff, and you've seen these.
We got another.
Yeah, and I mean, to be
You've seen
fair,
these games grow with time, and Pokemon has stayed consistently the same, except for like Black and White and Emerald switched it up a bit.
yeah.
Diamond and Pearl, but then they went back to.
Gen 5 was peak Pokemon, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I think Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
peaked
and then they
with
just
Gen
kind of. They didn't
Also,
innovate anymore after that. They
Yeah.
went.
I
to the
just
same
I just
stuff
realized.
again.
Sorry to talk about the actual game that I'm playing right now for a moment, just a brief moment. I have 9-0 red cards at the moment.
Nice.
It's like, okay, I can't get any like 3s or 7s or 8s, but I have a bunch of 0s.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I really think I agree with that sentiment that like they really haven't innovated
And
the series
again,
since
No.
5.
to be fair, core concept of Pokemon does make it difficult to scale. Like, the core concept is that every generation has more Pokemon than the one before it. But back in Gen 6, supposedly, models make it
You
downscale.
just cut out there. Like so.
Oh, God damn
At
it.
the start
Okay,
start of
good.
Gen 6, supposedly,
At
and
the
then you
start
cut.
of Gen 6, supposedly made these really high quality models so that they could always downscale them to fit whatever system they were running on, and they would never have to make new models again. Then, that should have basically solved it. And I'd be okay with...
Guys, there's a 7.
Nice.
A red 7.
Like, I can forgive the fact that the battles are not very dynamic, because, like, I mean, it's not easy to make that many things dynamic, but they figured out a decent enough solution.
I think they had a decent. Yeah, I think they had a
Gen
decent.
8 happened, and
Well, I think they had a decent idea of basically like separating the move animations from the Pokemon, for example,
yeah,
such that you have to animate the Pokemon,
it
you have
doesn't
to
always
animate
look
the
great.
moves,
it
but
doesn't always look great, but it looks okay enough.
whoops.
I would love if it was more dynamic than that, but I realized that that doesn't make financial sense. But at the same time, like, I still don't think there's any justification for how cut down the Pokedex is, because the models exist, the move animations exist. Like, there should have been a process for importing Pokemon that could have either been entirely automated, or they could have had a fucking intern. It should not have been difficult enough for them to not manage it.
And we knew that those models
ludicrous
exist.
with the ludicrous amounts of money Pokemon makes, the fact that they do that, like, the powers that be decided that it had to be released by a certain time, and Game Freak couldn't manage, so they tried to save it from it via PR, and I call bullshit.
How many arrows do I have? Let's see. Those are starting to get on the weaker end. Although I suppose it doesn't matter if I'm using them in slides.
Like, you look at other... I want to go back to the whole, like, innovation thing, because I feel like that's really important. You look at stuff like, biggest example, Final Fantasy. Like, I've been playing through all the Final Fantasy games. I'm currently on 5. And you look at the way things have evolved, and on the 5th game, they're like, we figured out how to do this perfectly. But then, like, when you go to 6, the job system isn't there anymore. What they do instead is they have characters with certain jobs. So you have to switch your party out. You have to figure out what your formation is. And that's really interesting. And you look at stuff like Persona. They went very heavy into style, and they've been very successful with it. And I feel like Pokemon is the same thing. I have Ultra Moon, and I haven't even started it because I played a little bit of it, and I don't like... They did this thing where they got rid of gyms.
Yeah. I actually kind of
that's
like
the thing.
that.
I like that, but I feel like there's not enough area to maneuver around to make it engaging enough. I feel like scaling down the scope of where you are to these few islands.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I've seen a lot of complaints about Gen 7 and, like, understand it, and, like, I feel like from a lot of the arguments I've seen, I really shouldn't like it as much as I do. But for some reason that I just really can't put my finger on, I really like Gen 7, and I have no idea why.
I mean,
I really don't have a good justification for it.
it could be that, like, it was just better than 6.
And to be fair, yeah, that wasn't that difficult. 6
Six was not
like
good.
at the very least
Six
it
was
did
bare bones.
at least it felt good, or fresh in certain regards in terms
I don't know.
of, like, how they
That's
changed
another
up
one. I
the...
can't really put my finger on it, but, like, 6 just bored me to death, and I didn't finish it, and that's weird for me because, again, core gameplay is still Pokemon. It's not that different.
I mean, I don't think I hated 6, but I also don't find it terribly memorable.
Exactly. Like, it's not that I hated it. Like, it was just like, I was
It's
playing
like, okay,
it, and then
you know,
I just sort of never went back to it.
Name all of the rivals in 6.
I just know
You know.
that there were like 5 of them, and that was about 4 too many.
So there's, like, was it Shauna, Tierno, Trevor?
There was Fat Kid, 2 other guys, and like 2 girls.
Yeah.
One of them,
But
I don't remember.
they were, like, all way too easy in terms of, like, actual difficulty, battle difficulty.
Yeah.
I mean, Pokemon kind of has an issue with that in general, but
I mean,
I'm willing to accept that the
fact that-
games will be, like, a little on the easier side, but
yeah, but I mean, the fact that the main things I remember about the 5 characters is that one of them seemed to be into us, and one of them was fat. That's not a whole lot of characterization.
he likes to dance.
Yeah, I didn't remember that. That
No, he
totally
likes to
didn't
dance to the
stick in my
point that,
mind.
like, one of his Pokemon has a really stupid moveset that, like, literally can't hurt you because it only knows a dance move that doesn't do damage or something.
That's so dumb. I think part part of what it is that I like about Sun and Moon is that the story was way more. The story and characters, to me, were way more engaging.
Yeah, it definitely has that going for it. Like, okay, you know, Lysander was not a very interesting
Yeah, it was
villain.
like, I'm the villain, everyone doesn't realize this, and it's just like, oh god, I'm surrounded by morons.
Yeah. Well, but see,
that was a
the
big problem with
problem is, like, you know, so while we may have liked the more involved plot of 7, that's something that some people, I guess, did not like about it.
It's so weird to me. That was, like, the best part of that game.
Yeah, I would
There
agree.
were
And so I would like to
really
see,
interesting
you know,
character interactions. I mean, the whole Ultra Beast thing was kind of dumb, but at the same time, there was some interest in, like, there are these weird-ass alien-looking Pokemon with nonsense types, and that's kind of interesting.
yeah.
It's not the most interesting, but it was kind of interesting.
It at least felt different.
Yeah.
So,
Like,
yeah,
that's another
it's,
thing, like, that 5 was really good about, was there were really solid character interactions, and
Oh, yeah.
memorable characters and memorable plot points.
oh, it happened.
Oh no!
All right. I'm using both of the front USB connectors on my computer right now, so I think I'm just going to grab another controller.
Nice.
Okay, I'm back.
Controller.
Oh,
Okay.
hello.
Yeah, going back to the whole Pokemon thing, like, I think the reason why the story sticks out to me so much is because the difficulty just doesn't. And, like, it's
Well,
enjoyable enough.
Yeah.
That's what make, other than the new Pokemon and like the different and the gimmick of the week, like the biggest thing that differentiates one Pokemon game from the next to me is the story. Like, that's the most unique thing about them.
Yeah. I
You know?
will admit, I don't think I'm not a big fan of Dynamaxing as the gimmick of the week.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
haven't
like
played
it's
those
way
games,
it's way too OP in singles. So I think it's
And-
probably more intended for doubles, but like most of the game is singles.
well, and then
So,
the
like-
problem that I've seen people point out, as someone that hasn't played it, is like you can only really Dynamax in gym battles.
Yeah, in
And you
specific
know that they will
areas.
always Dynamax their last Pokemon.
Yep.
So that's when you Dynamax your Pokemon. And it's like, great, we're doing the same thing, but the attack names are the same, and we're big.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, there's no significant net change in what's happening, because why would I Dynamax before your last Pokemon? And you're never going to Dynamax before your last Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it's also like it's similar to how in Gen 6, for example, all of the enemy trainers that used Mega Evolution always did the same Pokemon. Like there wasn't any variety in that.
Well, to
And
be fair with
understand
that,
I understand part of it is because only certain Pokemon were capable of it.
that, and I think
but-
it makes more sense in that case to have, like, it's more justifiable to me to have only one Pokemon Mega Evolve, because one, not all Pokemon can Mega Evolve, and two, they need to be holding a specific item for it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it doesn't even if you have more than one Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, it doesn't necessarily make sense to give both of them their Mega Evolution item, because you can only Mega Evolve one of them in a battle anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you could have
So-
an option, but then you'd be like limiting yourself.
Right,
Also,
so
plot.
it made... Oh, yeah, we should probably shut up and listen to the plot.
You have some nerve to show your
Oh, yeah,
treasonous
this
face
cutscene.
around here. Some nerve indeed.
Treasonous?
I don't know what you could possibly be talking about.
I'm gonna run to the restroom.
Why let Namine go? If it weren't for your needless meddling, we could have turned the Keyblade Master to come and serve us.
Oh, right, your big plan. You use Namine to rewrite Sora's memory piece by little piece, and he turns into her total puppet. Then, using Namine and Sora together, you and Larxene overthrow the organization. Am I right? I would say that you are the traitor, Marluxia.
Since when were you suspicious of us?
Ooh.
Do either one of us have the heart to believe anyone?
So you only eliminated Vexen to obtain proof of our plan.
That I didn't want to do, but it was your order.
Oh.
Remember the order. You must eliminate the traitor. I always follow orders, Marluxia.
Yeah, no, I really like Axel, and like
Yeah.
part of the reason is, you know, his involvement in this game. So like it's kind of a shame that this is a game that I don't see myself playing a lot. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, he also has a pretty significant role in Kingdom Hearts 2 though as well.
Yeah.
So there is that. And like some in 3, but like 3 does kind of have the issue of like, oh hey, guess what? Like everyone from the series, like all of the protagonists are back at the same time.
Yeah. It's all 9 of the 7 Guardians of Light.
Right.
And the like 15 of the 13 Darknesses.
Yep.
One of which is in both of those groups.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, like by far my favorite part of this game is the organization politics, like in that part of the plot.
Yeah.
So at least we're getting like little bits of plot part of the way through.
Yeah.
Help break up this really long floor.
Cannot get over how ridiculous that spinning attack looks.
You're talking about the breakdance. This
Yeah.
one.
What? Why? Hey, why would that ever be the animation you would decide on?
I don't know. Now keep in mind, breakdancing was probably more popular when this game was developed. Oh, how far are we? We're actually pretty close, I think. Yeah. So actually, I might make the next room Moment's Reprieve,
Okay.
if it directly leads to the next one. Which means we might actually get to a boss
All right.
in this part. Oh boy. See, I'm ooh, Mega Elixir, I think. No, just Elixir. Another one.
Oh my god. Game does not want you to have those cards.
They can spawn at higher numbers than that, right?
I mean, I would hope so. Like, seems like a waste to only use like 2 of the 9.
Numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, they're already pretty expensive enough as is. Like, I think a 1 costs 50.
Jeez.
I might be thinking of the Mega Elixir, but it's not far off.
Yeah.
And they go up by like 5 per card value.
Yeah.
So like you can do the math. That's probably like close to 100 for a 9, I would imagine. Also, look at all these enemies, and look at this beautiful tornado. Yeah, I know. Having multiple tornadoes definitely makes this so much nicer. So I can just like do that. Like, because think about how much longer that would have taken if we didn't have that like extra tornado, for example.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we already did the stuff downstairs. So, yeah. So I think we've had some suggestions on like some things we might change to make this better. I definitely think rebalancing how the map cards work would help. They'd probably have to do something with like the enemy spawns and like how battles are constructed. Like, you know, like the waves of enemies, how many waves there are. They might have to rebalance the slights, honestly. Because the slights are like, they're by far the best strategy. But I think the other problem is that not using slights is just so much less effective. You know? Especially like late in the game like this, you know? Think about how many like cards I would have to use to kill all of these Neo Shadows without just doing the slight. So it's like, use 3 cards, you know, that attack takes like, I don't know, 15 seconds or something. So do that, or like spend a lot longer. It's like, what are you gonna do in the long run, you know? So yeah, it's. I do think this game has some significant issues, and some of them I'm not even sure. Like, okay, well, you can say rebalance the slights or make the regular cards better or something, but there's still work that has to go into finding the right balance with that. Also, I just realized, so like both Judgment and Tornado, because they're based on arrow spells, turn the rune green. So in most of the battles, the room is just green like the entire time, basically.
Yeah.
Is there some sort of like puzzle with those flowers? I can't really tell.
Has there ever been
like,
overworld puzzles in this game?
Not really.
I didn't think there had been.
You had like a kind of weird clip there. Yeah, let's just put our green tinted glasses on. Yeah, you sound fine now.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, no, it's literally just like the room is green the whole time. Just all the wind. Yeah, I definitely think the structure of this game kind of makes it a hard game to stream.
Yeah.
Like, I would definitely not have done this if I didn't have... Ooh. Kingdom Hearts 2... Or sorry, 3 Days Over 2 clear bonus. I watched the movie. But, yeah, no, I'm glad that I have, like, some people here to talk to, because... otherwise, it would just kind of be, like, grindy. And that would basically be it. We could effectively make this a podcast of sorts.
Yeah, I mean, this has basically been complain about other video games and sometimes this video game series.
Yep. Oh, okay. Let's scoop everything up. Most everything up.
How did you use the Mingling Worlds?
For what?
Did you use the Mingling Worlds for this area?
Oh.
Oh no, it's just green.
I don't think so. No, I don't.
No,
think
my
I used one of those for this
eyes are just bad. Now the battlefield looked like
Guarded trove. Oh, yeah, no, no, we were talking about that. Basically, it's always green because my deck is full of judgments and tornadoes. Let's see, edit deck. So yeah, like, see? Like, all of those slights turn the room green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we have 6 slights that turn the room green. What does this do? I'm so confused. Does not appear to do anything.
Think that if you're confused, that means it's doing its job.
No, it doesn't give you the confuse ability, though. All right, I'm thinking I'm gonna use a moment's reprieve on this next door. So hey, we have a 3. It's almost like I've been hoarding these the entire game. Oh, dang it, it forks. Unfortunately, it was impossible for me to know that before.
Well, I mean, worst case scenario, if things go bad, it's only one room. I wanted
2, technically.
Yeah.
2 rooms.
You have enough moments reprieves, you could do another one.
I could always just do another one. I guess the big thing that we're missing out on not using it, like a different card, is that there aren't any enemies in here. But
yeah,
I don't know. At this point, we're kind of just like whatever levels we can get, great. But we don't really, drastically need levels. We're just kind of an occasional benefit. All right, Mingling Worlds time. Oop, see, like, I'm trying to hit the enemy and I just kept on hitting the... I'm not even sure what to call that. Words. Oh, hey, my, magic attacks are stronger. Or, the card number is higher. Oh, hey, speaking of levels. Ooh, ow. Wait, what?
Could be going better.
What was going differently? Why? Oh, no, those were still the judgment, but I guess they just weren't hitting properly. Wee! Destruction! You are not dead. I will remedy this. And here's the part where I just put the controller down and do nothing.
Yeah.
Well, that level up would be worth saving. You know what I always could do, actually? I can clear out these next 2 rooms, and then I can just go back and save.
Yeah.
And then, just run straight to the boss.
Yeah, that works too.
There we go. I finally got one to hit. Having trouble with actually getting it to do the spinning animation. I'm glad these guys aren't resistant to tornado. Otherwise, we might be like in a world of trouble. Okay. Ooh. Okay, no, I want that before we go into battle. I've been screwed over before multiple times. Oh, great. Yeah, I've been screwed over multiple times because I accidentally entered a battle before grabbing a card, and that just, it just disappears when that happens. That's something they can fix. Hey, are you guys still there?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
I think
just like went silent for a moment, like hadn't
Yeah.
heard you, either of you two in like a minute. You're about as enthused as his enemies right now.
yeah.
All right, so you think we got the Axel fight coming up next? Is that
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that's what's gonna be in the next gold room here? Actually, you know what I just realized? I went, like, I opened up this room. I didn't actually save. I think that's my muscle memory from, like, okay, you know, don't save while recording kicking in. I definitely do not want to lose, like, 2.5 hours worth of progress.
Yeah.
It's unlikely, but possible. Yeah, like, I definitely do not agree with the design decision of, like, oh, hey, if you die, you're going back to your last save. For a game like, I suppose what they probably intend you to do is use the moment's reprieves more often.
Yeah.
Such as you're actually saving, like, in the middle of the dungeon.
Especially with one this long.
Yeah, like, this is one where, like, oh yeah, I knew that I was going to use one here, at least.
Mhm.
But I think we didn't use Moments Reprieves in most of the floors, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think we did.
You guys remember, like, the simpler days of, like, fighting Ursula, for example, in this game?
Yeah.
And we did.
You remember when the boss fights, like, weren't, like, ridiculously hard?
Yeah.
I guess we'll see how they go in the future. This will probably be the best our, you know, boss decks have ever been. So I have, like, more zeros to do card breaks, and I guess we'll go for the Blizzard raids for Axel. Yeah, like, the one thing that I am wary of, though, when it comes to building the boss decks is I don't want to, like, you know, use so many slights that I run out of usable cards, you know. Because if you just kind of spam slights, then you'll just kind of, like, not have anything to attack with.
Right.
And then you'll be, like, stuck reloading a lot in order to do, like, comparably small amounts of damage. So you can basically just kind of, like, wear yourself out, in a sense. Where it's like, oh, I don't have, like, any cards to do damage anymore. And that's effectively what happens, like, with these slight-based decks when you run out of, like, the slight cards that you use. It's like, oh, I have a bunch of nothing to attack with. Now, I think with the current composition, we're not running into that too much, but, like, earlier on, we definitely were. Next level is 10,000 away. Might actually be doable. We could probably at least get that level before the final bosses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Like, we're at...
My doorbell is going off, and I'm not sure why.
Oh, fun. I think I can actually hear it a bit. Yeah, we're gonna be, if not in the high like, probably in the high 70s if I had to guess, but possibly even low 80s by the end of this. And I did grind for levels. but I don't think you really need are quite that high leveled in any other Kingdom Hearts game. At least for what's normally required to beat the game. Okay. I think we're getting close to clearing out this room. What?
I'm looking for Final Fantasy prints that I could get for my room, and it's all Final Fantasy VII. Big surprise there.
Are you surprised? Yeah.
No, I'm not. It sucks that I like the ones that no one remembers. Like 5. Oh, 5 is fantastic.
I just haven't played basically any of them except for 6. And unfortunately, I don't know if I have the time or that I necessarily want to really try to get into the series as a whole.
Well, I mean, the fun thing about it is every single there's never really
different.
a sequel.
Except for the times that they do sequels. 10-2,
Well, yeah,
13-2.
13-2, Lightning Returns, but that was a planned trilogy.
Yeah.
The, part of the Fabula Nova
Crystallis.
Yeah.
For
Kingdom
knowing
Hearts
nothing
is
about the
technically a part
games,
of.
actually. Wait, what?
Kingdom Hearts is kind of technically a part of that right now, due to the secret ending.
Of 3?
Yeah, the secret boss in Remind.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Try to avoid, direct spoilers, because maybe some people haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Oh, quick background. You know how normally you're not really supposed to just shove mail into people's mailboxes, but people do it all the time?
Yes.
Mailboxes are locked. And so everyone just puts stuff on the door handle behind the storm door. So that was just, they were ringing the doorbell to be like, hey, there's something at your door. And it was just a thing to be like, hey, there's an HOA meeting coming up, and have stuff that needs to happen, and we're going to try to do it social distanced.
I actually know what an HOA is.
Yeah.
Don't you live, right near me now?
I live even slightly closer than I did at my apartment.
I love how, you used to live, in Michigan. And then you moved to Cleveland, and then, you're slowly moving closer and closer.
Yeah. I think I'm moving.
Eventually you'll be roommates, right? I thought I saw a red 8.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
I just went to pull my computer closer to me, laptop specifically, and the cord was caught in the couch, so it just tore out.
Oh, nice.
So thankfully, Discord was smart enough to figure out that to keep using this headset.
It's amazing what you can do with technology, right?
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people really don't like having to deal with a homeowners association, but this one mows my lawn, and I'm happy about that.
Oh, that's nice.
Right?
I mean, I don't have a lawn, so I don't have to worry about it.
Not
but
much.
yeah.
But it's great. If I'm gonna have a lawn, at least it's a lawn that someone else is taking care of. It's great.
Yeah, no, I completely understand.
Yeah.
I can take care of my virtual lawn in Animal Crossing.
I don't do that. I'm forgetting to do that.
They sort of successfully take care of a catnip plant that I got as a housewarming gift.
Oh man,
I also often forget to water it for multiple days in a row.
Uh-oh. So what I can gather from that is you're not ready for pets yet.
So they're different. Pets complain if they run out of food. And
True.
it just sort of sits there.
True.
And at some point you notice, that looks a little more brown than it used to look.
All right, so we're one room away from the first golden room that we've come across. Although to be fair, look at how much we've cleared.
Yeah.
We've cleared like probably a solid at least 3/4 of the floor. So what I think I'll do is I'm gonna finish clearing out this room of enemies, and then I will go back to the save point. We'll put together a deck for Axel, and I guess we'll decide what to do once we get to that point, because I was planning on ending it at around 3 hours, which we are coming up on. We have about 20 minutes until that
Yeah,
happens.
I'm actually about to go make dinner for myself, so I was gonna hop off anyway.
So I'm thinking like maybe we just don't do the boss fight this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be best.
And next part will just basically be like, all right, how long does it take us to do the final bosses? And if we have any time left over, start the darkness story.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm gonna take off. I will see you
Real
guys
quick.
once we get- Well,
Quick, Matt, are you familiar with the current conspiracy theory of what/who/whatever the weird nobody monster that Marluxia rides in this game is?
oh yeah, I'm already on the ground
I've
floor
heard
on that.
that.
Okay,
Hey,
cool.
guy, we got another level.
It's mobile game
We're
shit,
up-
by the way.
Oh, before I go
yeah,
though,
yeah, mobile game
conspiracy
stuff.
theory time. You guys know about the change shortage?
What?
About the what?
The change shortage in America right now.
Oh, okay. So we're talking IRL conspiracies, not Kingdom Hearts.
Real stuff going on. Yeah. So right now there's a huge change shortage in America, and you know why that is?
You're talking about
No.
like coin money, right?
Coins. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
you
Just
know,
to clarify.
Coinstar, and the stuff you see at Walmart, like you dump your change
Yeah.
and you get cash for it. Those are owned by a private company that sells those, that rolls those coins and sells them back to the bank.
Okay.
So they have all the change. The mint doesn't have it.
So basically, it's not circulating.
It's not circulating, no. And then on top of that, banks don't accept it unless you roll it yourself, which isn't that hard to do. But a lot of people are just keeping their change, like, oh, I'm gonna give it to Coinstar. So now Coinstar has like all this change, and this has been happening like over extended periods of time. But now that a lot of stuff shut down and everything, but the Coinstar machines are still up, it's completely like skyrocketed to the point where there's a change shortage in the U.S.
Wow.
Okay.
It's insane. It's crazy. My brother
There's
just
an
told me
article.
about it.
Coinstar CEO addresses coin circulation shortage.
Yeah. It's wild, dude.
The newest entry on the pandemic hard to find list: pocket change.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, the
that's-
machine no one's emptying it.
Huh.
Yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, see ya.
Bye-bye.
All right. Yeah. No, I definitely think we're gonna like clear out this room, work on building a deck for next time, and then probably call it there.
Yeah. 2 days ago, Wawa asked its customers to use exact change, citing coin shortage.
Wow.
Wow. Huh.
Okay, so are
Never
we?
would have even occurred to me that that could be an
we-
issue.
We are at level 78, so it's plausible that we might hit 80.
Wow.
Well, yeah, I was talking about this earlier. This might have been when you had left to go take care of your doorbell. But I think this is probably the highest level that you like end a mainline Kingdom Hearts game at. And granted, I did
Yeah.
grind for like 10 extra levels, but
Still.
even compared to some of the other games, I think it's pretty high.
I want to say like 3. I think I ended at like 35.
What? I think I was
Stupid
like
low.
low. I think I was like low 50 at that point.
Really? I think I
Maybe
know
that, or
clearing-
like maybe I was at least in the 40s.
I need to boot up my PlayStation because it's right here.
Although
I still have
I
that
think
save data.
I think I made an alternate save when I started the DLC stuff, so I
Yeah.
might still have my original level.
Yeah, that's
Preserve.
exactly why I know for sure too. I think 2, I'm somewhere in the 40s, maybe?
I think you can usually get up to like low 50s in 2, depending on how much battling you do.
Yeah, I think... Surprised that...
I just want to see what this
so
is.
low.
Equals 1 equals 3, 99. Joker. I'm so glad I got those jokers. Like,
Yeah, those are useful. Oh god!
what?
You not hear that horrible noise?
Oh, now I do. You know, and if I can hear it, it's probably pretty loud for you.
Yeah.
What is happening? It sounds like power tools.
I tried to get up and I unplugged the thing. That was the sound of the TV not switching to the right HDMI mode. Oh my god.
Wait, what? Your TV is making that sound?
Yes.
Why?
Pulled the plug from the wall because it wasn't responding to the power button. The fuck?
Why was your TV doing that?
Because I turned on the PlayStation 4.
Oh, right. That makes sense.
Oh my god! Why? What is this happening?
I just like, I just hear the noise every so often, and then you're like screaming about it, and that's all the context I have.
So bad. Just yank the power cable on the PlayStation to try to get it to like resend the information to the TV in a way that maybe makes it understand it.
And meanwhile,
Fingers
I'm
crossed.
just, defeating enemies.
Checking my level in KH3 was not supposed to be this eventful.
Yeah. Oh, we needed something to make the stream more interesting, right?
Yeah, I guess. PlayStation is not going to be happy at me.
Oh, you turned off without, you know, properly
Okay.
powering off.
Alright. It's only displaying 720p, but it's not screaming at me, so that's progress.
I mean, and this is the PS4, right?
I've been saying PS3.
Oh, wait. Wait, PS3?
Said have I been? Because I meant PS4.
Okay. No, I was just saying, like, this is the PS4. I can't say that I've encountered anything remotely similar to that.
Well, I have, but it's my TV, not my PlayStation.
Ah. What kind of TV do you have? Like, brand?
2008 one.
Okay, what brand?
Samsung.
Really?
It's also from 2008.
I mean, yes, but... Huh. I wonder how old my TV is. I think I got it, like, for college, so... 2012, probably? Roughly.
Okay, can't hear you because I plugged my controller into the thing, and I think it's trying to broadcast audio through the PlayStation controller.
Yeah, if you connected it to your computer somehow, it'll do that.
Can you say something?
Huh? Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm talking.
Decided that when I plugged in PlayStation 4 controller, the logical thing to do was to have the audio come through there.
Nice. Oh, okay, that kind of takes a while. Oops. I'm out of regular attack cards. Okay, I'll just reload my regular attack cards. Oh, great, more of you. Here, have a tornado. Yep, this is basically just what this game has become. It's just like, alright, spam slights. Yeah, no, that does bring back the cards that I lost to slights. like 100% confirmed. Those are back. So actually, yeah, no, I probably should pack one of those in my boss decks then. So yeah, what I'd have to do is basically just make sure that I use that in a slight, and then I can get all of my cards that I lost from slights back. All right, I think we're done here finally. Oh, we could go forward from here, but let's not. Man, this really is a long floor. I mean, we knew that going into it, but still. Also, I haven't heard from Error in a while, so I wonder if he's having issues of some sort.
I was.
Okay.
So, my last save in Scholid Column was level 38.
All right. So I'm gonna build us an Axel deck.
And by the end of the first part of the DLC, I only got to 39.
I have like I think I had 6 level 6s for Blizzard.
Wow.
Yeah. I really wish there was a way to sort these Keyblades by like, okay, these are like actually the best ones that you'd want to use.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that
the
type of no, that's the premium.
Oh.
So I guess
known that shiny
we should just start from like the best ones in terms of attack and / recovery, and work from there. Oh right, we should also put in zeros. That's another thing we should do.
What did my KH2 get up to? I'm just like killing time by looking at levels in Kingdom Hearts for some reason.
Yeah.
Went through Fragmentary Passage. I discovered that there was an achievement for not dying by not dying.
Let's see, fragment. Oh, okay.
But that was kind of cool.
I don't know if I've gotten that or not. It's been a while since I played that, so.
Yeah.
Oh, crap! I hit the wrong deck. I was like, why do I suddenly like have more of this card?
Oh.
So mostly I'm just looking to fill out the Blizzard raids first. And then from there, we'll move on. I'm literally just building a deck of Blizzard raids. So like, all right, how many are we gonna have? So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 Blizzard raids.
It should do something.
Yeah, well, and if I actually pack like the Mega Elixir or something else that reloads the used cards, then
yeah.
I could just have more. Honestly, I would not be upset about like trivializing the boss fight.
Yeah. Hey, so in KH1 I got to 58. Not KH1, KH2.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so these are all like C or higher, it looks like, which is good. Okay, so we have exhausted all of our Blizzard raids. Let's put some zeros at the top of the deck. I think that would be a good idea. Don't you?
Yeah. think anything that you're gonna want on short notice, you want towards either the start or the end, so you can get there quick.
Yeah. That's not a 0.
My final levels across all the games are 53, 58, 38.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, I did not level up nearly as much in KH3, apparently.
Okay, so I have 6 zeros in this deck. Actually, I might want to take some of these out. Just so I have space for like healing cards and other items. So let's do healing next. No malware bites. This is not the time. Yes, I am working from home, but I don't need your services.
Yeah.
Oh, right, the 0 heal. That's a good one to have. Yeah, we're not gonna do like any other magic, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna have any magic, it might as well be ice against Axel.
Which I do technically have more ice. I have five. Sorry, I have 6 5s. All right. So we want reloads. So this reloads all attack and magic cards. This one resets the reload counter. That's definitely useful to have. Like resetting the reload counter. Honestly, if I'm gonna put anything in, I should put that in, right?
Oh yeah, the Mega Elixir.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess try to use that in the Slight and.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So, should I also include some other cards as Slight fodder, though? Because if I'm going to do Slights, right, I don't want to use up...
Slights, right?
Well, yeah, I want to, like, have some cards that are, like, disposable, I guess.
Yeah.
For...
I'm sorry, the rhyme
Slights.
suddenly came to me and I'm like, I have to say this. It must be done.
It has to be done. But I also need to make sure that these Slights don't get broken. We do still have like 200 CP to work with. So we've got our set of zeros. We've got 7 Blizzard Raids. We've got healing cards. And actually, you know what I can also do with these? If I get these cards back, I can also do Blizzagas as well. That's another Slight that I can do with this deck setup. So I guess the question is, like, what do we want? Any enemy cards? If so, what? How much is Oogie? Yeah, Oogie is probably a good one to have. Alright, what do I actually have access to in way of healing cards? I could always throw in, like, another cure, maybe. I'm not used to having this many cures. Like, look at all that curing. Alright, so I guess should I just fill some cards to use with the Mega Elixir then, maybe? Yeah. So actually, I think I'm gonna.
Hear me?
I think I'm gonna. Huh?
Hear me? Oh, you.
Yes.
Okay, you can hear me now. Okay.
Yes, I can.
Again, and then twice he acknowledged me after I had already switched devices again. I don't know why. It's just like every now and then, it just forgets that it's listening.
Huh.
Anyway, I was starting to say it, and it looks like I have to get out of the menu so I can actually see your screen. Yeah, I was suggesting what it looks like you already just did, of trying to put the Mega Elixir in with some of the higher level cures, because it's more important for the Mega Elixir to go off than for just a cure to go off.
Yeah. So here's what I was doing. Oh wow, 1099. So I have the cures like right at the top in case I need to like return to top of deck, go back and heal.
Yeah.
Including like the 0 is right next to the bottom of the deck, so I can just do like up, back, and do a heal cure break. And then for the Mega Elixir, I just put some, Keyblade fodder in front of it, such that I could just do like Keyblade, Mega Elixir. Or if I want to mix it with cures too, I could maybe do like Keyblade, Mega Elixir, cure. Or something. So like they're all relatively close to each other, right? And then you have like the array of Blizzard raids.
Yeah.
In the middle of the deck, and then the 0s at the top for breaking. Breaking cards. So I think this is a pretty solid deck build. I have Oogie Boogie in there too, which just like restores HP over time. So does that look good?
Seems pretty decent. I don't think we're gonna get much closer to hitting the max CP.
Yeah, no. We could. We'd have to find
How
like
many cards
a
with
swap.
1 CP?
Yeah. No, I am pretty sure that no card has that.
Yeah,
CP.
I don't think so.
All right. I guess. What would we tweak about this, if anything? So this is the main deck. For like regular enemies, so we have 60 more CP to play with. You know what I could do? I could slap. I think I'll just slap another cloud in there, and that way I'll have another reflect raid in the future, or just a cloud if I want to use it, because cloud by himself is honestly pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, last deck to edit. There we go. The regular boss deck. Wow, this is at 880 usage. So this definitely has a lot of work to be done on it, methinks.
Yeah.
So I guess first things first, let's add in another cure, since I have another 6 cure. So that puts
Probably
us
the
in the
Mega
same.
Elixir if you don't have it.
Yeah. Should I? I think I might take this out for the Mega Elixir just to make some room for it.
Okay.
Because that does add quite a bit. Like we're still plus 20 even swapping them out.
Yeah.
I have Oogie. I have Jafar as well. So that prevents card breaks for 20 attacks. And then this was this our whole mess of? Yeah, I think this was our mess of Sonic Blades.
Yeah, because I think we had that set up so that it would cascade from those 3 down to 2, and then a last one without any reloads. Or, I mean, not without reloads, without any, like, Mega Elixirs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going
Alright.
to be difficult to keep that going if we want to.
Well, here's the thing, though. With the Mega Elixir, we might be able to get those cards back.
Yeah.
Right? So let's replace these with some better 0s. I think we've found some better 0s since...
Probably.
Let's see. Yeah, we have an Oathkeeper 0. as well as an Oblivion Zero. Those are just objectively better keyblades. Because remember, the Kingdom Key is like D+ or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Although, if I suppose if I'm using them in card breaks at a range, then it doesn't matter as much, right? So if I'm not actually close to the boss when I do the card break, which in a lot of these situations I'm probably not, then what card it is actually doesn't matter, because I'm not actually using it for damage, right?
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
So honestly, we should probably just do the cheapest ones that we can get, right? Which would be the Kingdom Keys.
Makes sense.
Like for intentionally breaking cards. So let's see, that's 38. Olympia is see how much of a difference that is in price.
Yeah.
So we could use that headroom for other stuff. Okay, so let's see. I think what we have here are just general use clouds, or yeah, I think those are just supposed to be for general use.
Yeah.
And then here are some like other general use cards, and then this is where the whole like this block of 9 I think we shouldn't touch, right?
Yeah, I think we spent we spent so much time getting that block of 9 to work perfectly that unless you're gonna like replace something with an upgraded Keyblade and make sure that it doesn't interfere with anything that we already have, other than that, I would just leave it alone.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know. Do you know if quality of Keyblade plays anything into the quality of the Slight?
I don't know, actually.
I don't know either. 'Cause in that case, it might just not even be worth touching that stuff.
Well, honestly, you can like if you look at these cards, they're C or C+. So like these don't even have the Kingdom Keys in them. Which is like a good thing, right? So obviously we don't have any of like the B or B+ cards in here, but yeah, I wouldn't really want to mess with it too much. We don't have to. What do I want to do for this? I was thinking about maybe I want to have some like I want to have some more burnable cards towards the bottom.
Yeah.
For, like, sliding with these. So I was thinking maybe I can move these ones down, and I'll use the high potion as like a breakpoint to know, hey, I'm in the section where I can like use these and not mess up the pattern. I just want to have these like available such that I can use like an attack card as the beginning of a Slight, for example. Include like either the Mega Elixir or some of the healing cards, and not worry about losing them. If that makes sense.
I think so.
Okay. I'm just not gonna. I don't want to move this at all. In fact, I'm gonna create like a buffer of space around it. Like, don't touch,
Don't touch.
that.
Yeah.
That set of cards. All right. I think we have the healing cards that I want. We have that like Sonic Blade block of cards, and then I guess we just put some other stuff up here. Then
I mean, I guess.
I do have another 4 on the healing that I could.
Did I see if Marluxia has
technically
any
use, but-
elemental weaknesses?
Sure. I doubt it.
Spoiler alert, we're fighting Marluxia.
Oh, you know that guy who's the head of the castle that we've met before?
Yeah.
Or at least seen in cutscenes. So he's not a mystery to the player, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might actually go with magic in some of these cases.
The wiki seems to imply that fire's good against him.
Oh, guess what I was putting into my deck?
Oh, nice. I was not looking at the stream because I was looking at Marluxia stats.
I mean, that makes sense. That's what you said you were doing.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the deck that I have so far. We still have a little bit of room left. So actually, you know what? I think I might want to include more zeros just for the sake of having them, because I think more so than some of the other fights, having zeros is going to be important for these. So that's 43. That's also 43. I'm thinking Crab Claw is probably cheaper. Yeah. Not by a lot, but technically yes.
Okay, so unless I'm misreading this, it seems like everything magic is reduced effectiveness against him.
Oh, really?
What?
It's actually not good.
Maybe? Times 1.5. Fire, blizzard, thunder, neutral, stun, and freeze are all times 0.5. And magnets times 0.33 for his first form.
So, okay, I guess what's not reduced? Physical?
Physical.
So I guess not magic then?
Apparently?
What about the other stuff?
I'm gonna go look at some other random recom bosses, or enemies or something, and see if it's like common for it to be half effectiveness. Because like if everything has half effectiveness as a baseline, then maybe that's like normal effectiveness.
This is
Look at
advanced darkness.
Can't imagine Axel isn't weak to ice.
Yeah, he's got to be.
Right?
I await your
He is
information.
1x on ice, absorbs fire,
Yeah.
half for thunder, neutral, stun. Oh, blizzard and freeze are separate things apparently, and he's 1x to both of those. So it seems like if and he's 1x to physical. So I don't know. I think suggested fire. Let's just put some fire in there. I don't know. See how it works.
That's interesting though. So they're not technically weak to it so much as they like don't resist it.
Yeah.
Which I guess that explains why like some things just do not seem to damage bosses that much. It's like, oh hey, I just kind of resist a lot of stuff.
Yeah, here let's take a look at Vexen. I don't know. Why not? Yeah, Vexen is 1x to fire and physical and bind, apparently. That's Chain of Memories. It is the same in Rechain of Memories. Oh wait, no it's not. Vexen is not weak to fire.
Well, you said he's 1x to it, right?
In the original, in Recom, he's half to it.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
What the fuck? Look
Okay.
up Shadows and see what their stats are.
We should probably try to wrap this up. We've been deck building for like the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
To be fair, we did work on 3 decks, but still a long time. All right, so what's the word on Marluxia then for effectiveness?
half to basically everything, which seems to be the level of effectiveness that, like the baseline level of effectiveness for magic on organization members.
Okay, so what is physical better though?
Yes, but physical probably also just baseline does less. But I don't know.
Well, yeah, they don't specify attack on the magic cards,
Yeah.
so we don't have a way of comparing that.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have a deck build.
Okay, so even, like, I looked up Red Nocturne, and other than absorbs fire, stunned by blizzard, they're 1x to everything and half to fire. Or, not to fire, half to thunder.
Okay.
So, seems like magic is less effective against organization members than against the average enemy.
Okay.
They also recommend fire to do a lot of damage. I am back to confused. They say,
I am also
say
confused.
we pick some cards and see if we win.
So basically our
If we
old
don't-
strategy, right?
And if we don't, we maybe pick some new cards.
Yeah, well, at least we have some CP to play around with now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was long and arduous,
Yeah.
but hopefully we
all,
are
all we've accomplished
near
is
the end of it.
preparing for the interesting stuff next time.
Pretty much.
We've gotten to the part where we get to the interesting stuff.
I mean, there was a little bit of plot, but
Yeah.
compared to everything else, it was maybe like 2%.
Yeah, but still, this has been like 3 hours of mooks.
Lots and lots of mooks.
It's
Mookapalooza.
ridiculous.
All right, well, I think it's finally time that we end this.
Yeah, I think it's
So-
about time we stop.
All right.
Stop.
So, if you actually watched through this whole thing, why?
Yeah.
But, all right.
Someone who
thanks
has
for
watched
watching.
through this whole thing, I agree. Why?